What's up, man?
How you living?
Dude, good. Just working, dude. Just working it.
I see you.
Yeah.
You doing all right?
Yes, sir.
Good, man. Good.
Fine. It was a rough weekend, that's for sure.
Well,
But I'm trying to get back on my feet.
we all have those, brother. We all have them. I've had plenty of those. I can relate.
I've had one too many myself. I'm over here thinking about I'm still.
But it's okay. We rise above.
Yep.
We do greater things. We're just going to push through, you guys, and we're going to the top. That's what we're doing.
That's
We're
right.
going to do this together.
That's right. So,
Start us off, Johnny.
all right. So, guys, welcome. I appreciate everybody jumping on here. These Zooms are definitely be very, very, very beneficial to helping you guys grow your business. They're going to be very, very beneficial in giving you a man's perspective on the business, because as guys, we do need to work this business a little bit differently. You can watch all the female ambassador Zooms that you want to watch. You can watch, anybody that's a woman in the business. They cannot relate to the way that a man has to work the business. All right. It's very, very simple. We do have to work the business a little bit differently. There are a lot of similarities, but there are also a lot of differences. So I feel like it would be really, really, really good to start hosting some men Zooms. I get questions all the time from guys asking me about stuff from branding to social media to how to approach women, how to approach men, how to blitz, signing LC, signing DT. So these just in general are just going to really kind of help. I wanted to get some of the real successful guys in the business on board and kind of give a different perspective. So that way you guys are getting it from multiple people. Dropping some tips. TJ is what you guys just hit. Seen Lachelle today. I seen that post. She's top 100 income earner right now.
Yeah, she did. She hit top 100.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. So Lachelle and TJ. Lachelle hit presidential. TJ hit triple last month, 2 months ago. And Vinny's a top 150 income earner as well as a triple diamond. And these guys, they're successful, man. They're gonna pour into you guys. And the biggest thing I can tell you, if you want to be successful in this business, you got to show up to go up. If you're not showing up, if you're just if you're sitting back and you're watching some self-development, but you're not applying it to your business, if you're gonna take everything you're gonna learn from this Zoom tonight and you're not writing notes, you're not actually you need to be writing notes. It's a big key. You got to take it and you got to apply it, though. We can tell you everything in the world, but we can't do the work for you. So at the end of the day, you got to take massive action. You got to set goals, and you got to hold yourself accountable for those goals. So just to kind of start off, I do want to start with. I'm going to kind of just interview. I'm going to interview. I want to start with TJ, and then I'm going to jump on to Vinny, and I want you guys just to kind of run through. There we go. Okay. So TJ, tell us your story, man. Tell us how you got started with the business and what really kind of got you interested in this business as a whole.
So my story is, it's kind of boring, but I'll try to sum it up the best I can so we can get to the good stuff. I was working in corporate. I worked at the Palms Hotel and Casino. I was the general manager of the pool and day club there. I was salaried. I made good benefits, all that stuff, everything that everybody wants in a job, security, stuff like that. My position got eliminated in August of 2015. So I collected unemployment while I was looking for a job. During that time, Lachelle was a receptionist for a PR firm, and she was making like $9 an hour, so we barely had shit. And all of a sudden she was on Facebook. She calls me and she goes, TJ, I got it. Like, we're going to make it. We're going to be millionaires. I got it. This is going to change our lives, all this stuff. Of course I get excited. I'm like, oh my God, like I can't wait to hear this. I can't wait for you to come home and tell me what's going to happen. Right. She comes home and she tells me about it. And my first reaction is, holy shit. Like, you want to quit your job so that we can sell fucking wraps. Like, this is insane. This is crazy to me. So I was skeptic. I didn't want to do it. It took me 6 months to actually start working my business. So it was February 2016 when I actually took charge of my business, started working my business by myself without, her doing everything. Up until that point, though, I was a supportive spouse. So I know that people on here, you either have a spouse or you don't. And I feel like I'm kind of a hybrid in there too, because when I started, I had Lachelle, so I got to learn from her. But that whole 6 months that I wasn't working my business, I was still going out with her and blitzing, still wearing the t-shirts, still handing out fucking blitz cards and going into Starbucks and gyms and everything and asking people if they ever heard of that crazy rap thing. Trying to think of new ways to do it. Did I hate it? It was different for sure. Like, I'm a bigger guy, you know, I'm like 6'4", 6'5", you know, 205 pounds. I'm walking into these little petite cafes being like, hey, have you ever heard of this crazy rap thing? Like, it was a different change for me. But after you do it and after you just get out there and fucking swallow your pride and just go start doing it, man, it comes so easy. And from there, I just ran with my business. Like, we've had countless nights working this business, and we built ourselves to presidential and triple diamond in 19 months.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's definitely awesome, bro. See, people hear that, you know, that hearing your story alone and how you guys are starting off with that, you know, that normal corporate job, because everybody has to have a job when you're starting. I mean, you're doing something out there. It doesn't matter what it is. And, you know, everybody wants better for themselves. So at some point you either got to figure out, like, you know, I want to step up and I really want to run with this, or, you know, I'm just going to keep on working that corporate America. So with your business, when you got started, like, so you don't play the supportive role. You work this business, because I know a lot of people, they ask, well, you know, I don't really want to work the business, but I want to do more of the supportive role, some more of the supporting cast. You actually work this business.
Yes.
Correct.
So the thing about the supporting role and actually working your business, like, I mean, I'm always a supporting role. So it's like, I help with the fucking dishes. I help with the laundry. I help clean up the house, but I work my business. I stay in contact with all my potentials. I stay in contact with my teammates. I work my business, but I'm also helping out Lachelle because she's busy working her business too. So it's like, if you don't want to work the business, then you better be a hell of a fucking support system. You better be fucking shining the floors. Like, I don't know what else to say, but if you are working the business, then it's an equal thing. Like, you guys are a team. So it's like, you know, if she does the dishes one time, you know, you affirmate her, thank you so much, babe. And then when you do the dishes, she affirmates you. And that's how you build a team. That's how you build a team with your spouse. So that was always easy for me. But I do know that there are guys in here that either play one or the other role. I think that you should just do both no matter what. There really should be no roles. If you want to fucking succeed, do shit together. Or if you're single, fucking just do shit. Clean up your own dishes. I don't fucking know. But yeah.
Now, when you started the business, did you have a network?
I had a network. Yeah, I did. I was on a nationally televised TV show, but I didn't use my Facebook for a while. Leading up to this. And then all of a sudden I started using it and trying to rekindle with people. But Lachelle didn't have anybody. She had a Facebook that she hadn't used for years. She actually canceled her Facebook. And then she came back on, and now she's got a larger network than I do.
So crazy how that works.
But fucking just, I mean, it depends on your work ethic, guys. Like, straight up, like, fuck, man. I hear so many excuses on a daily basis. It's like, it's insane. I don't have a network. I don't know how to sell to people. I don't know what to say. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't. And it's like, holy shit, it's so fucking simple. Add people. Well, what if they say, what, do I know you? Why are you adding me? Hey, I'm extending my network. Like, I just joined this business. I thought that you would be, you know, I see you're interested in fitness, or I see you're interested in this, blah, blah, blah. Like, build a relationship. If they say no, then fucking buy and find somebody else who will say yes. Like, it's literally that simple. But it's like, you can't, you know, it's easier when you actually brand yourself and you have something of importance to offer to somebody, or your attraction marketing, as Johnny has said. Like, if you're adding people and you don't post on your Facebook and you have like 10 friends, people are going to probably think that you're weird. It's going to be weird. But I mean, if you like post actively on your Facebook just about things you like, places you want to visit, like clothing that you think is cool, guns you think are cool, fucking anything, people are going to look at it and be like, okay, you know, I can relate with them on this. Like, your sports teams, like, just post stuff. You know, you're going to find out what works. You know, everybody thinks that there's like a secret to success in this business, and there's not. Just fucking work it. And work it every day, and what works, write it down. And what doesn't work, don't use it anymore. Like, we basically got all the way to where we are through trial and error, for sure. Like, I've messaged people in paragraphs when now I look back on it, I'm like, oh my God, I could be an ambassador diamond right now if I just shorten that up.
Kept it simple. Keep it simple. That is oh my God, that's the biggest thing I tell everyone. I used to do the same thing. Bro, I would send, I literally was going through and I was like, all right, I want to make sure that I'm writing out my follow-up list. And I was looking at some of the messages I sent these people when I first started, and I was like, oh my God, why would I send that? Like, they asked me like something simple, and I went through and I explained the whole business. And I'm like,
everything. I'd go into compensation plan when they were asking me about a product. Like I was fucking nuts. I just gave them everything. I do want you guys taking notes to take notes and not just like my story and stuff, as cool as I am. So like a couple things to do in this business, like these are pointers that I've used for a long time. So it depends on if you have a woman or if you don't have a woman in this business. A lot of people, you have a warm market and you have a cold market. Everybody's got them, okay? Your warm market is like your family, your friends. Your cold market is people you don't know, but either you're friends with them on Facebook or you're about to add them or whatever. As far as reaching people, as to be a loyal customer or to be a distributor, you start with your warm market, obviously, but understand like how to reach out to these people. You know, like people don't like to cold message. I fucking love to cold message people. I love cold messaging people. Do you want to know why? Because I know how to cold message people. Everybody's like, I like to stick with my warm market, or I don't know this person. How awkward is that? And it's like, it's so simple. You build a relationship first. Say that you're on Facebook right now and you find somebody who has 3,000 friends on Facebook and they're into fitness and they have a dog or whatever. So what you do is you go to their page, you like some of their photos, and then you start interacting with these people. Okay? You start showing your face there, and they're going to start looking at you and start seeing that you're doing these things. And that's building a relationship on a social network. And then what you do is after you establish this sort of relationship, and if they like your stuff, that's even better. You just reach out to these people and, you go, hey, I saw that you liked a couple of my posts, or I've been paying attention to you. And if you have a girlfriend, say, I think that you'd be really good doing what my girlfriend does. Boom. It leaves it open. Then they're going to be like, well, what does your girlfriend do? Boom. My girlfriend, we're in It Works Global. Have you ever heard of it? If they say no, we're famously known for our skinny wrap, tight and toning from 45 minutes. Have you ever heard of that? And then obviously you build a conversation from there. But once you start talking to these people about these things, like you start building this relationship, you start building the trust, and then these people become more interested. Then they go check out your girlfriend's page, and then they'll be like, oh my gosh, da-da-da-da. It's like, that's how simple this business is, guys. It's just talking to people. Like you can't be scared.
I was gonna say, I call it cold messaging to a not so cold market is what I call it, because I do the same thing. You build interaction with them through likes and comments, and then it's not awkward. A cold message to me is, I've never talked to you. I've never liked your status. I've never commented on anything. I just friended you and I say, hey, you want to buy some wraps? That I'm going to tell you is not going to work. But send them a message. I got a couple of my guys on here. I sent them a message earlier in the group chat and I said, this is what I do. So I just befriended this person. I'm going to send them, hey, how are you? I appreciate you accepting my friend request. How's your day going? That I'll build a relationship. Maybe it takes 2 days before I mention the business. Maybe it takes 2 weeks before I mention the business. But off the start, you definitely don't want to just be sending people that you just became friends with a message that's like, hey, are you interested in buying some product from me? Or, hey, are you interested in a business opportunity? Build that relationship.
You never cold message somebody about a product, ever, unless they like your product post. If they like your product post, the next day you message them and you say, hey, I saw that you liked my post on Fat Fighters. Could I interest you in some more information? Boom. You always end your messages with a question, because then they have to answer your question. And that leaves the conversation open for it to go longer. That's the whole thing. I was just gonna say something.
I agree with that. Yeah. But
it's like,
go ahead.
I found my girl in Sweden because I Googled places in Sweden, like cafes and stuff, right? And I found one that looked kind of popular. I put it in Facebook, went to that page, and I started going through all these people from Sweden. And what I did is I found some girls from Sweden that had like a fitness background and all these things, right? They were posting about fucking food and diets and all this stuff. And I just sent them a message telling them how I felt. I didn't like I liked their stuff if their profile was public, but if it was private, I wouldn't even like anything. And I would just cold message them. But it's how I cold message these women. It's not like, hey, you want to come work for me? Like I'm with It Works and we got this crazy rap thing. Word bomb it. I go like, hey, like I'm part of this business. It Works Global. We're around the world. We're in 18 countries, and we're expanding to your country. And I see that you're into fitness and living a healthy lifestyle. I'm wondering if you would like to be a brand ambassador for our company. And then most of the time they get back to me. If they read the message, they're like, I've never heard of it, blah, 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 blah. Like, can I have some more information? Boom. It's fucking simple. It's simple.
Yep. Very, very, very simple. I agree with that. Now, as far as with social media tips, because we're kind of stay on that, do you have any other tips for social media as far as for building your page?
Yeah, guys, think about what you would want to see in yourself. Plain and simple. What attracts you to other people's Facebook pages? Do you want to go to somebody's Facebook page who hasn't posted in a year, 5 months, who doesn't even post, who posts maybe a picture of their dog? No, you go to people's pages like Dan Bilzerian, because the dude's out with all these women and he shoots guns and he's fucking rich. You look at people like that. Let's not even lie about it. So make your life interesting. You're all fucking interesting. I'm looking at all you guys. You're all different looking. You guys all probably have shit going on in your lives and better at some things than other guys are. Like, post about it. Can you build a fucking Lego castle? Build one. Take a picture of it. Can you play the guitar? Shoot a fucking video. Can you make a pizza? Fuck, I'd watch you making a pizza if it was good, even if it was bad. And then I'd probably say some shit to you. So, I mean, either way, dude, what's up? So, like, consistency. What I like to do is the 3-3 rule. I mean, it's funny because, like, guys in this business get this stigma where it's like, you know, guys have to work it different. We have to work it different. And it's like, you know, I see it kind of, but I don't see it, because work the fucking business the same way these women are working the business. Holy shit, dude, these women are fucking killing this business. That's what I do. I mean, if it wasn't for Vincent, I wouldn't have looked at any dudes. It would be all girls. So when I started out, I had no guys in this fucking business at all. I found Vincent on Facebook and I was like, shit, this dude fucking works his business. This is crazy. So it was like a friendly competition for me, because I'm like, dude, if he can do it, I can fucking do this shit. That's what kind of motivated me too. But besides that, man, it was the women. You know, Tiffany Herr, Lachelle is fucking insane. Jessica Pearson, like, you should be following all these women and seeing what they're doing and fucking just using it. It's fucking simple. It is so simple. It's not different. It's not different unless you make it different. If you act weird to people, they're going to think you're fucking weird. If you act normal and like you're a professional and you do this every day, they're going to think you're normal and a professional and you do this every day. It's the same way if you're rapping a girl. You don't rap a girl and be like, so, I'm going to need you to, like, take your shirt off and I'm going to rap you. No, you go, okay, so check this out. So I'm going to put this rap on you. Just lift your shirt up. And then it's fine. It's normal. It's the same way with social media. Don't be awkward. Post. Stay consistent. Don't miss a day. Post about your woman on Wednesday. Post about fucking shoes you just bought. Post about anything. Your truck. Did you get a car wash? Like, anything you can do to post. You know what's better than not posting? Taking a picture of the fucking sky and being like, oh my God, it's gorgeous out today. That is better than not posting at all. You know what's better than that? Just writing something funny. Go online, find a funny quote, post it. Ask a question. That's huge for interaction. Always ask questions. Only, you want to stay away from anything that's controversial, as hard as that is. You don't want to talk about religion. You don't want to talk about fucking presidents. You don't want to talk about government or politics. You don't want to talk about abortion. You don't want to talk about anything that's going to make people feel uncomfortable. You want to know why? Because as soon as you start talking about that, you're taking your fucking network and you're making it smaller, because those people are going to be like, oh my God, he dropped the fucking gay word. Like, they're not going to follow you anymore. Now you come off as an anti-gay person. So you really got to be careful with what you do on social media, because that is who you are. You don't want to come off as a dick.
I always say social media is your business card. Social media is your business card.
And a like is a high five. And a love is a fucking hug. And a comment is like a conversation. Like, I mean, social media is everything. Literally, in this day and age. Look, we're all here. I would have never met or seen any of you guys if it wasn't for this fucking social media platform, whatever Zoom this is, or Facebook, or It Works, or anything that had to do with online marketing, period.
Yep.
It is so powerful, you guys. Like, that's why excuses to me are fucking insane. You can't have excuses. You need to wake up and you need to make decisions. And you need to make the decision that you want to be a leader. And it's hard and it takes work. But if you can wake up and be like, you know what? I want to fucking get a team and I want to help these people and I want to help them grow. And the only way to do that is to do it yourself. So you can't pour from an empty cup. You have to fill your cup up first so that you can start filling up other people's cups. And guess what? You're just going to start to fucking overflow. Straight up, man. Like Lachelle, the reason she is so amazing in this business and something that I envy in her is literally her leadership skills. Her leadership skills are fucking insane, you guys. She cares about every person. There are people on our, not on our team, in this company who they don't really care. You're just a number to them. They're like, hey, I'm going to sign you up and put two distributors under you, and guess what? I'm going to get my fast start bonus and figure it out. Lachelle, literally, I don't have half as many customers or DTs as she does, But with mine, I try to do the same thing with mine that she does with hers. I try to make it a little bit personal. I want to build a relationship with them. I want to tell them everything I fucking know. I want to ask them how the relationship is. I want to ask them how their dog is. I want to be there, you know, if they're going through a rough time. Do you want to know why? Because that shows that I'm not just into them for the fucking business. You know, that shows them that I'm here for them. Like I want to help them. So, you know, like girls, you know, some of my girls will text me and be like, you know, I'm fighting. I'm sorry I haven't posted, blah, blah. And I'll be like, listen, girl, it happens. You know, it happens. And I'm sorry that you're going through this, but you need to keep posting. Like your business still goes, even if you're not feeling good or you're going through some shit, your business still needs to keep working.
Yep. Oh, your social media, that is your business front. That's definitely your business front. If you're not posting, guess what? You're not open. Walmart, you want to know why they're the most successful monopoly? They don't close.
I say this to everyone that I talk to, and this is how social media works. Well, this is how marketing works in general. You can be the best violinist in the world, but if nobody fucking knows you play violin, you're not shit. Period.
I agree.
You have to get yourself out there. People need to know who you are in order to see that you're the best violinist in the world. And that's how this business works too. You know, oh my God. On another topic though, when I started, the hate, the doubters and the naysayers and the people that told me no was insane. And yeah, it got me discouraged for a second, but I couldn't let myself be discouraged because I needed this. Like I literally needed this. I didn't want to fucking go back to work, man. I didn't want to have to wake up at fucking 6 o'clock in the morning to go clock in for another 8 to 10, 12 hour day. Like that wasn't how I wanted my life to go. So like I literally had to make a decision to start working my fucking business. Sorry, Colin. 3 for 3 posts, three lifestyle posts, and 3 it works posts, product posts. And you want to, I mean, if you can't do 6 a day, you know, try to do 4, but you want to make it like your personal posts should be like I said, places you want to visit, about your girlfriend, things you like want to do, your hobbies, clothes you like, cars you like, trucks you like, whatever. And your it works post should probably be not a lot of things that you see online.
I try to disguise them. I like lifestyle. I like to write lifestyle posts. And one thing that I've learned, just I didn't mean to cut you off, but with me, I take time and write my posts. When it comes to product posts, when it comes to lifestyle posts, man, people, if you want to be successful in this business, stop doing what everybody else does. Stop posting those spammy, just a before and after picture going, hey, look at this. This looks great, doesn't it? Like, no, nobody cares about that. Post your own.
Stay away from green.
Stay away from green. I love going live. That's my thing. I don't know a lot of people I like to go live. I grab a product and I'm showing my product and I'm talking about it and this is what it does and this is how it is. These are the results I got from it. This is how it affected me. This is what it tastes like. This is what it smells like. This is what it looks like. Boom. There you go. I like to rap live. I rap live once a week. I love doing it. Every time I rap live, I get 10, 15 people in my inbox that have been watching, people that don't even like or message or comment on the video, and they're in my inbox. Yo, man, what's up, bro? Just happened. Literally just happened. We were talking about it beforehand today. I had a guy that I went and met up with because he's seen a live video and he sees me make a post and he's like, all right, you know what? I'm ready to try it. I definitely agree with that. Put emotion, spend time on your posts. Remember this. If your store, if your social media is your storefront, big thing, I just preach this to my team. If your social media is your storefront, if you're only spending 5 minutes on your advertisement, 5 minutes on your post, and that's not real, that's not genuine. So if you're spending 15 minutes a day on your post and you're writing these short posts and there's no emotion to it, people sense emotion, people buy out of emotion. And if you're making these small posts, you're not spending the time actually writing a story or telling why the product worked for you or how it worked for you or giving your benefit of what it did, no one's going to buy from you. Whereas they may have somebody else. We've all got multiple It Works distributors on our friends list. If you got another It Works distributor on your friends list and this person's over here and they're making genuine posts, original photos, they're really putting their emotion into the post, spending time writing it, you're probably going to buy from that person. So that's just kind of my take on it. I agree 3x3 rule. Now, do you do, when you're doing 3x3, are you doing you're doing your 3 posts as like lifestyle and product posts, correct?
I don't even follow that. I mean, I used to follow that and I don't even follow that anymore. But I used to be a huge follower. That's how I started my business and Michelle does it too. But I post maybe like 2-3 times a day.
Yeah.
But I've already established my business though.
Sure.
So it's like, I don't really need to gain all these extra loyal customers and stuff like that. I just need to fill out my steps to success.
Sure.
As far as, are you going to lose followers? Yeah, you're going to fucking lose friends. You're going to lose followers. You're going to fall out with friends. You're going to fall out with family maybe. Like, you're going to go through some bullshit, man. Straight up. I fucking did. I had to block people on my Facebook.
I deleted 3,700 people off my Facebook out of 5,000 friends. 37.
Yeah. So, I mean, and it's all about, you can't carry that dead weight, you guys. Like, good people will come. The people that you want to come will come. It's all about what you do. And as far as posting, like, post as much as you want, but make it like what you would want to see. Like when you think about doing a post, don't just do a post to be like, okay, well, I'm going to do my post because this is going to be my number 6 for the day. Like, sit the fuck down and be like, what would I want to see in a post? What would attract me to a post?
Sure.
Like, what would I want to see in a post? Because what you would want to see is what other guys are probably going to want to see too. And then you're going to attract people like you to that, to your page, to your post, like maybe potential DTs. So, go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say, you're good. I was going to say, I always tell everyone, if you've got, all right, so say you got a bunch of gym rats on your page. That's all your friends list is people that go to the gym. If you're not posting gym related stuff, you need to post to your crowd. And I'm huge on it. Post to your friends list. I myself personally, I have a whole bunch of entrepreneurs. I got a bunch of MLM people, network marketers as a whole. That is my friends list. So if I'm over here and I'm posting negative Nancy stuff, if I'm posting stuff about baking a cake, or if I'm posting stuff that just is completely irrelevant to what they're used to seeing, guess what? They're not gonna like your stuff. I'm getting average right now between 150 to 200 likes per post because I've got nothing but positive mindset, money motivated entrepreneurs, and I'm posting money motivated entrepreneur quotes. That's what I'm posting. So yes, people are going to like that stuff. That's the key. And then when you do make your It Works post, one thing that I've learned, and I know Vinny, we touched on this last week. You're not gonna get. I don't expect when I'm making It Works post to get a product post to get 300 likes on it. I understand that it's not gonna happen. But if I'm making It Works post, maybe now instead of me getting back in the day, I was getting 1, maybe 2 likes. Now I'm getting 40, 50, 60 likes on an It Works post, and that's all leads. That's people that you can message. So you really do want to make sure that you're posting to your crowd, and that's essentially how you're gonna brand yourself. Ideally, and it does. That's what it's going to increase your recruitments on DTs, increase your recruitments for LCs. That's just a quick rundown of me with kind of how I post. But I definitely agree. I totally agree with what you're saying there, bro. Like, I go into rants.
Vinny's a fucking superstar when it comes to posting. So I mean, if you guys want to see some fucking consistent posting, you should check out Vinny's Facebook page.
Definitely agree with that. Yeah, seeing Vinny's page at first, I remember I was like, man, I got to step my game up. This guy over here getting 300, 400 likes on his stuff. Man, I definitely need to
man, the dude's consistent.
Yes. He's a model of consistency. That is for sure. Self-development. What's your favorite self-development?
Myself.
Yeah.
If you can't motivate yourself, then you need to reevaluate who you are and figure out who you are. So it's like, I don't like to, self-motivation gets you fired up and it motivates you, but you're not going to do much with it unless it like inspires you. And the things that inspire me are changing myself and bettering myself. So it's like, and that's not saying that I sit and my self-development is learning. So it's like, when I'm not on these Zooms, I'm watching videos of other leaders. It's like I'm seeing what they're doing. I'm literally seeing what they're doing, how they're doing it, when they're doing it, what they're doing. And that's how I self-develop, because I want to be one of the top in this business. And that's how I'm going to get there, by watching the best in this business. I'm not going to get there listening to fucking Tony Robbins. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes ambassador Zooms, the thing is like,
or do you watch different network marketers as a whole?
Yeah. Well, no, I watch ambassadors. I do. Yeah. I don't get in on their Zooms. When I talk about self-development and learning from them, I go to their pages. I look at their posts. I look at like their story. I see if they have videos on YouTube. Like, I do all these things to try to see what they're about. As far as the Zooms, I feel like Zooms, the women's Zooms are a lot of, like tell your story and how you got here and all these things. Like, when I want to have Zooms, or when we do these Zooms for the guys, like I really want to feel like, I want to give them something that they can use. Sure. I don't want to talk about fucking, hey, I worked here and this is what I do now. As cool as that is, you can go read it on my fucking profile. But it's like, I want you guys to leave here with something. And yeah, it may sound like I'm trying to like inspire you or whatever, but I'm literally telling you what you need to do to succeed in this business. And that is, you need to have confidence in yourself. You need to wake up and you need to tell your fucking self, I'm going to be a leader today. Even if you don't even have a team under you, because you have to think that you're a leader. If you think you're a leader, you're going to do the shit that a leader does. And eventually you're going to become a leader. But if you wake up every day and you're like, oh my God, I don't have a team, or oh my God, this person said no, or oh my God, I don't know where to start, or I don't know how to post, or any of these things, like what time do I post? Like, here's the thing with all these questions on this sideboard right here, like I'm not pointing anybody up, but like, if you have to ask questions about like, how often do I post? What time should I post? Like any of these things that you're posting, I'm just going to keep it real with you. Sit back and just start doing. Don't ask fucking questions. Don't ask what time to start posting. Start posting at random times every day and figure out when people are liking your shit and keep posting at that time. And if nobody's liking your shit, don't post at that time.
Agreed.
That's simple.
Agreed.
It's like, that's how you figure it out. Like you have to do trial and error. If you're afraid for somebody to tell you no, you're never, ever going to make it in this business. Ever.
How many times do you think you've been told no?
Dude, holy shit. And you know what? For the first fucking probably 100, I used to get so discouraged. I used to be like, dude, I can't do this anymore. Like, fuck this business. Guys can't do this business. I can't do this business. This girl's like, I used to give it every fucking excuse in the book why I couldn't do this business because somebody told me no. I'd be like, Michelle, I just talked to this person for fucking months. I've been talking for months. And then all of a sudden they just give me the flat out no. And I feel like all my time is wasted. And then I go, you know what? I have a fucking team under me and I have to keep doing this shit because I can't give up.
Yep.
Because there's a team under me. You see how that works? Like,
you attract leaders, man.
Well, yeah, you attract who you are. But the thing is like once you get people under you, you can't fucking slack and you can't give up. Because you have people under you who are looking to you to lead them, to show them how to be leaders, yo. I mean, you have to step up. You got to just step up. This business is fucking simple. It is so simple. Like it drives me crazy how simple this business is. It really is. It's posting, it's messaging people and talking to people. We talk to people every day. You talk to people every day. You've been doing it since you were probably 4 years old. You've been talking to people every day. That's the same thing with this business.
I agree. So
I've bent.
No, we're all the same way. I'm over here doing the same thing. I'm like, it's up to me. I get like, I would do like 8 hours worth of Zooms a day. I don't know why. That shit just gets me fired up. I like to pour into people. That's why I was like, yo, I gotta start doing Zooms because for me, it does. What gets me more fired up, I'm like you. I don't need Tony Robbins. I don't need, do I watch them? Yeah, of course I watch them. They're gurus. They're great at what they do, but I don't spend my time on them. Me personally, I'd rather watch someone like Grant Cardone. I'd rather watch business development. I'd rather be learning how to develop myself as a leader because what I've learned is, I've learned it from Lachelle. I've learned it from Vinny. I've learned it from Jessica Pearson, from Dan's wife. Dude, you have really, you do attract who you want on your team. Very much so. You attract your organization. And if you're not a leader, your people are not going to stay. Leaders attract leaders. They don't attract followers. And when you attract followers, followers don't work this business. You can only do, we were talking about it at the beginning, Dan was talking about it. You can only do so much yourself. If you sign 50 DTs and 200 customers a month, there is only so much you can physically do yourself by yourself. So the purpose, you want to be successful in this business, the most successful people in this business have learned how to clone themselves to do exactly what they're doing, but not even just what they're doing, but to put them in their weaknesses, so to speak. You have to focus on your strengths. And when you focus on your strengths, that's what's going to propel your business. You start to attract more people like yourself. And I felt like that's been huge for me the last 2 months or so. Really, our DT retention rate, pretty much every distributor that's started minus, I think we've literally looking, it's 30 something distributors. I think we've only had 2 of them in the last 2 months that have left, and they're just not doing it. They started and they didn't want anything to do with it. And like you said, you cannot inspire, you can't motivate, you can't inspire anybody. Me and Vinny were talking about this the other day. You can beat the hell out of somebody. You can give them everything they need to be successful, but some people just don't want to work and they ain't going to work. And it is what it is. And there's nothing you're ever going to be able to do, say, inspire. It doesn't matter what it is. They're just not going to do it. And it's just plain and simple. What does a normal day look like for you when you're working the business?
Okay. So I wake up, Lachelle, we both wake up at probably 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. She goes directly upstairs. I actually do what you do. I watched your video today. Good video. Very good video. I like to give myself like a half hour to an hour to like eat something, gather myself, tell myself what I'm going to do for the day, how I'm going to work my business, what my plans are. And then from there, I look at my emails and my messages on Facebook, get with my team, talk to distributors, see what's posted in our team page, Then I check on people's Facebooks and see what's going on. I scroll for maybe 10, 15 minutes. But I mean, besides that, like I have my whole day free. You know, like this business doesn't really take up most of my time or my whole day. Like I'm able to do whatever the fuck I want, but I have to be a leader. So it's like, you have to have your phone with you, or you have to have a way to stay in contact with your team. That's it. And it's like, as soon as something happens, this baby goes off, and then I just answer questions. I mean, look at it right now. I mean, I am fucking loaded right now because I've been on this Zoom. But I mean, I get back to these people, and that's it. Like, that's how simple it is. So it's like, this is literally the best business in the world, because as long as you're a leader and you're helping your team throughout the day, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
And that's something too that I've learned as a leader. You want to be successful in life, you got to put other people's needs before your own. You can always, and this doesn't matter what business you're in. You want to be successful I was a club manager before this. That's what I've been a club manager. I went through nursing school. Nursing school was the same way. Being a club manager, my staff comes before me. My staff's needs came before me. If my staff is successful at what they're doing, I'm successful at what I'm doing. So it's very, very simple. It's no different with this business. If your whole team is successful at what they're doing and you're leading by example and giving them what they need, then essentially they are going to definitely be successful at what it is. And I agree with that too. Like, I think we both, Natalie spends more time with the team. She's real more hands-on with them. I'm more kind of like that fire, and I get everybody lit up and keep everybody inspired. And yeah, that's, I play, and I'm very similar to how you are. We tag team things as far as the supportive role. But I tend to do more of the cooking and cleaning. I let her do the laundry. I ain't doing no laundry, but I do more of the cooking, and I go grocery shopping and stuff. But I'm the blitzer. She doesn't like to blitz. I love to be out. I love to talk to people. Again, that's the bartender in me. I like to be out talking to people, handing them blitz cards. I go to the gym every day. I'm talking to people in the gym. That's my thing. Blitz tips.
Blitzing is important. Very important. So like, actually at this last this last boot camp in Arizona, Lachelle, I, Vincent, and Rainbow, we all went out for some drinks and some food, and we blitzed the waitress. And it was awesome because you have all these great people at this table blitzing this waitress, and it was fun because we're all like kind of sharing like our own style of blitzing. And but when I first started, so I'll give you guys some information. When I first started, it wasn't like that, so don't get discouraged. I was extremely nervous. I'd fucking have sweaty palms every time I was about to walk into a place. I would second guess my life walking into a place. I would, oh my gosh, I don't even know. But the best things to do is to grab your blitz cards and grab a stack of blitz cards, put your business card on the back. Do I have any over here? I don't have any here. Anyways, I have business cards, and I also have Vista prints that I print out that I post on the back of them. But I would walk into like Starbucks, I'd walk into restaurants, Lachelle would be with me, I'd walk into these places, and I'd ask them if they had a community board or if they had a break room. And they'd be like, oh, you know, what's up, blah, blah, blah. And then I'd give them the blitz cards, and I'd be like, I was just wondering if I could leave these coupons with you so that you can leave them in your break room, or if you had a community board where I could pin these coupons up at. And they'd be like, you know, what are the coupons for? And then you tell them, you know, it's about this wrap. I'm part of this business, and this wrap tightens, tones, and firms in 45 minutes. And these are 25% off or whatever coupon, whatever the blitz card says. And where you can get them for $25. And then they're like, yeah, perfect, blah, blah. And then you just leave them there. Another thing I do is I like to take the blitz card and I like to staple a Greens on the Go packet to it. Also put my business card on the bottom. And I like to just hand them out to people at restaurants and hand them out when you're out and just be like, hey, it's Customer Appreciation Day for my business, and I'm handing out free samples of our Greens on the Go. Boom, done. My information's on the back if you have any questions or if you want to know more information. That's simple. Other things that I've tried doing as well that have worked out for me are like when I walked into hair salons or places that are predominantly female-based, I would try to be a little bit funny with it. And, you know, I'd be like, hey, my girlfriend just joined this business, and I want to leave these coupons with you for $25 wraps. And if I don't give these last coupons out, she's not going to let me come home. It sounds funny, but they laugh, and then you're able to leave them there. It works. But besides that, yeah, I mean, you got to get creative with it, and you got to be confident. Like, I noticed that I got a better reaction. I walked into a place and I was like, dude, I got this. Like, after like my 5 to 10 time after I was comfortable doing it, dude, I'd just walk in there and be like, hey, what's up, you guys? I got these coupons for $25 wraps. Have you ever heard of the crazy wrap thing? Boom. Do you have a break room? Do you have a community board? Boom. Done. Walk out, go to the next place. It becomes so simple after time. And then people call you, and then you invite them over. You meet them somewhere, and you wrap them, and it's simple.
I live by the 5 foot rule. You're within 5 foot of me, you're gonna know what I'm doing. I'm a talker. Boy, am I a talker. I've always been that way. I don't care who it is. I don't care why it is. I'll be standing there at Starbucks in line, and I hate every pastry in the thing, but I'm gonna look and go, man, them pastries look good. The person behind me is like, yeah, I like those. Which one do you like? Oh, those. Oh, okay. And I'll just sit there and I'll start talking to them. Man, you seem so personable. You know, I'd love to have you in my business. This is what I do, blah, blah, blah. Here's a business card. Are you on Facebook? And I give them my phone on Facebook, already pulled up. Add yourself. That's key.
That's a good one, yeah. That's a good one.
Another, I like it too. I like it too with, yeah, you know, kind of how, what is it? Oh, my girl gave me 10 coupons and I can't go home. She told me I'm not allowed to back in the house until I pass all these out. I do that all the time to people, and I just give them out. I hand them out to people. And the key, guys, you got to do it. Just, man, you'd be so surprised. There's an ambassador. I can't remember who it is. She's an ambassador, did not get blitzed. Somebody blitzed someone else out in public. The person looked at the blitz card, threw it on the ground. The girl was walking through the parking lot, picks it up and looks at it and goes, well, what the hell is this thing? What does she do? She calls the number on the back. She's an ambassador now. Talk about getting lucky. We're talking about luck. That's hitting the lottery right there for real. Lord, man, that'd be a killer for me. So I'm about to go out of the parking lot right now and start throwing a whole bunch of blitz cards all over the place.
Confidence, though, too. Like, you got to be confident, man. You got to, buy some gear, put the fucking gear on, look like you've done it before. The first couple times you're going to feel so nervous and it's going to be something so different for you. But after those couple times, you're going to start loosening up and it's just going to become second nature. And it's easy and it helps your business. Fuck, man, word of mouth is crazy. And face-to-face conversations are way better than texting somebody or talking to somebody. Like, I don't know. I'm all about those personal conversations, because then you get a feel for the person's energy and how to talk to them about the product, how to talk to them about the opportunity, anything. So
I agree with that. Do you have any extra tips? And then we'll get started with Vinny. Anything else that you want to end on?
So, you got to get gear, and I recommend you get the shirts that say it'll change your life. And I suggest wearing them often, because people are going to ask you what's going to change my life. And then you should be carrying business cards or blitz cards, and then you give them that. And then you can either do Johnny's route, where you add them to Facebook or Instagram or whatever right there on the spot, or you say, this is my contact information. I'd be glad to talk to you more about it. Give everything a sense of urgency with people. Always seem like you're going somewhere. Always seem like you have something to do. Don't ever just sit there and make it seem like you don't got shit going on, because then you look like you don't got shit going on. You don't look that important. When you're like, hey, I would love to give you more information about this opportunity in the business, contact me later tonight, and I'll FaceTime with you. I'll talk to you. I'll call you, anything. Always have that sense of urgency, because it makes it sound like, you got shit, like you have shit going on. And it sounds so fucked up, but you do got to fake it till you make it in this business. There'd be times when, like, Lachelle and I's budget would be so fucking low, but on social media it'd look like, hey, we got it going on, like you have to.
And by fake it by you make it, guys, we don't mean go to a Lamborghini dealership and go.
No, that's not the fake it until you make it. But if you're struggling, don't show the struggle, because then people are gonna be like, fuck that business, he's struggling. Like, make it seem like you're making moves, you're adding people. Like, throw some fucking positivity out there, throw out some shit. Like, I don't know. You have to. A lot of people have a problem with posting their personal shit online. And it's like, why are you posting your personal shit online? You're going to attract what you put out there. And if you're putting out negative fucking personal shit, you're going to get the same people coming to your page that do the same thing. Start posting like you're somebody that's doing something with their life. And you know what? You will start doing something with your life. It's like practice. It's like basketball practice. You want to be the best basketball player in the world? You're going to watch Michael Jordan. But are you going to be like Michael Jordan? No, it takes practice, right? But you're going to pretend you're Michael Jordan while you're practicing. And guess what? With enough practice, you probably will be Michael Jordan. Maybe not, but you'll be fucking close. So the thing is like, that's how you got to do it. Post a picture smiling. A lot of guys, this is your fucking picture. If your fucking profile picture is of a motorcycle or a fucking car, delete yourself from Facebook. Insane. you need to take a photo of yourself. People follow you and are friends with you and want to talk to you and get to know you and your business and everything because they know you. They can see you. They're interested in what you're doing. If you're not posting, if you're not showing who you are, your pictures, your photos, anything, they're not going to know shit about you. So it's like nobody wants to follow somebody who's just doing nothing or posting like a quote with a motorcycle every once in a while. Like consistency, make a relationship, put yourself out there. You know, if you got fucking 6 toes, post about it. Other people out there probably got 6 toes. Like, figure out something that you can relate with people with, and don't be afraid to do it. You're going to have haters no matter what you do. You know, you look at fucking Donald Trump. He's a president of the United States. Everybody thinks, oh my God, that's the coolest thing. He's a president of the United States. You know how many haters that fucker has? So many haters. But does he quit? He hasn't.
Keeps pushing.
Give it everything you got. That's all I got.
Yeah. TJ, thanks, bro. You're a killer. You definitely get us all fired up and inspired. That's for sure. Oh, yeah. And, yeah, man, I definitely appreciate the gyms for sure. And keep on doing your thing, bro. I know you guys I know you'll hit presidential, and I know the show's right there for ambassador here soon. So we're watching you guys' story, man. You guys definitely help keep us inspired and keep us motivated. So I definitely appreciate it, brother. I definitely do. All right. So let me see here. I'm going to mute you, TJ, and let me throw Mr. Vinny on.
Oh, yeah.
Vinny.
Hey.
What you up to, bro?
We are actually cooking dinner. We're about to start eating here pretty soon, man. What's going on?
Nothing, man.
You guys are giving tips. You guys are just rocking it. So, you know, whatever I can add to it, hey, I'll add to it.
Yes, sir. I definitely appreciate you jumping on with us for sure, man. And, you know, I know that you've got lots of good information there in that head of yours. So I want to pick that mind a little bit. Go ahead and you want to kind of tell the guys just a real quick rundown of how you got started with the business, you know, real fast one.
You know, I was working for the railroad, and I worked 10 hours a week, and I did that for several years. And that's what I was doing. And one night, you know, I ran across a woman at the gas station when I was driving home, and she told me about a rap. And the rest is history. 19 months later, I'm retired, and I'm here in front of you guys, and this is where I'm at, working from my cell phone.
It's awesome, bro. That's definitely what it's all about. And you, again, you work the business. Like, you do this. A lot of the guys that jumped on, I know from my team, most of the guys actually that are in the business, they don't work the business as a single guy. There's not a lot of guys that started this business. Hey, I'm here. I don't have a significant other. You were one that started the business as a single guy. You did this. You didn't have a woman in your life that was working this business. Obviously now you do with Rainbow, but can you kind of elaborate on that? Because I feel like that, man, I get a lot of the guys that are like, yo, man, how did Vinny do this as a single dude? And I'm like, I don't know. Why don't y'all just ask him?
I worked this business as a single man. I got to triple diamond on my own. You know, and here's the deal. You know, it took a lot of effort. It took a lot of time and zero excuses. I mean, from what I said, I was working 80 to 100 hours a week. So I could say, I'm too busy, or I could take the bull by the horns and find the time, organize my time, and stop being addicted to busy. And that's when I started finding the time to work my business. So imagine working 80 to 100 hours a week. And I had to find time around that. And I did. What a lot of people don't understand is I don't care what you do, what you're doing. We all have the same 168 hours a week. Okay? Once we figure out how to organize our time, once we figure out, okay, man, I don't need to be addicted to busy. I need to find the time by organizing it. You're going to find more time than you need. I found 18 hours a week. 18 hours a week to dedicate to building my business around an 80 to 100 hour a week schedule at work. Did I sacrifice going out with friends? Absolutely. Did I sacrifice sleep? Yes, I did. Did I cut off all my negative friends and everybody that was drinking at the bars? Absolutely, 100%. I isolated myself away from all negative people, and I drove that 18 hours a week into this business. That's what it takes to succeed. That requires you to turn your TV off, quit watching it, and build your future for your family. Because if you don't find the time, you're going to be addicted to busy for the rest of your life. And what's going to end up happening is life's going to pass you by. You're going to miss out on everything your family brings, your kids growing up, the baseball games, the football games. You're going to pass all that, and you're going to work till you're 65. You're going to retire with a piss poor retirement, and you're going to say, why didn't I do something sooner? You will let life pass you by. So you got to figure it out now and drive into your business. Now, how do we organize our time? How do we find it? Okay, here we go. It's simple. If you all are still on this, I want you to get a pen and paper right now, and I'm going to teach you how to find time. I'm going to teach you how to organize your time. So get a pen and paper. I want you to write 168 at the top of that paper. I want you to write 168 and circle it. Okay. How many hours do you work every week? Write that down under the 168. How many hours do you work? Okay, full-time jobs, 40 hours a week. Okay? 40. Put 40 next to it, however many hours you work a week. I don't care. How many hours a night do you sleep? Write that under that number. So Johnny, you do this full time. It works, right?
Yes, sir.
Are you working? Are you still bartending or no?
I am not bartending. When I started this business, I was like you. I was managing. I was working the club. I was managing, and I was picking up a bar shift at our sister bar. I was bartending 7 nights a week. Between management and bartending. Plus, I do have. By the way, just so y'all know, Jumpman is not my last name. So that is a brand. I get asked that all the time. Is your last name really Jumpman? No, I sell Jordans and rare sneakers. That came out of nowhere, and I don't know where it stuck. So I'm putting it out there. Yes,
I thought that was your last name. I thought, what a cool freaking name.
Yeah, I get asked that all the time. But John, I do this full time.
So you're going to put, as far as working full time around this, you can put a big fat 0. A lot of other people are probably going to put 40 hours a week if they're working full time, right? So under that, write how many hours per night do you sleep? Out of 7 days. Total that up and put that number, that whole number right there. So I sleep 7 hours a night, we'll say, and that's 49 hours a week. So put that number 49 under that 168. Okay, so now we figure that out. How much time do you spend with your hobbies, showering, eating, spending time with your family? Put that number under there. And I want you guys to subtract 168 from all of those hours. And I want to know what your total is.
If you guys did that, which I'm hoping everybody did, drop your total in the chat. I'm interested to see it just myself.
Put that total in the chat, and I'm going to tell you why. Because you're going to find that you have more time than you realize. We're just addicted to being busy. We constantly say we're too busy. I'm too busy. I'm too this. I'm too that. You can make excuses all day. But you're going to find right now, if you are 100% honest in these numbers, you're going to see you have time. That extra time that you have, you can put into your business to build it. And if you drive every single one of those hours and use them as power hours and you drive it into your business, you will be successful. This literally, if you have 10 hours a week that you can dedicate focused time, I'm talking separation from any type of distraction, any type of negativity, focused time, you can be successful with this, but you got to drive it into your business. You got to use power hours and you got to drive it into your business. Well, Vinny, let's just say for some reason, miraculously, someone has, we'll say 8 hours a week left, which I could bet none of you have just 8 hours left a week, guaranteed. But if you did, where are we going to sacrifice? Where are we going to pull from in order to find that time to build our business? That's the question. Are you going to sacrifice sleep? Because I did. I sacrificed sleep. I had to. Are you going to sacrifice hobbies? Are you going to sacrifice? What are you going to sacrifice? What are you going to do to build this business? That's up to you. There is no excuses. You guys can do this. If I can do it around an 80 to 100-hour work week, you guys can do it too. So my biggest tip right here is finding the time and driving into your business, and this is how you do it.
Yeah, no, and that's a great activity. I can't wait on the team Zoom to have them all do that because they need to understand, because I do get asked that question too all the time. Well, bro, I'm working 80 hours a week. I can't work this business, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, well, I that's fine. You're working 80 hours a week, but yeah, just like what you said, you've got another 86 hours. So what are you doing with that? I know you're not sleeping 20 hours or 12-hour day. If you're sleeping 12-hour days, man, right now we go 4 or 5 days on 2 to 3 hours of sleep. Now, granted, we're pushing. I mean, we're hungry. My goal, my dream board is literally right here behind me. I stare at this dream board every day, all day. I stare at it. I wish that I would have just put a big microphone and a stage there, because I want to be an ambassador so that way I can run up on the stage and rip that microphone out of Mike's hands. That's what I want to do next year at conference. I want to be an ambassador. So, to do that, what do you got to do? You have to work like an ambassador. I mean, you've got to work. And if you want to be a triple diamond, you got to work like a triple diamond. If you want to be a ruby, work like a ruby. Whatever it is, regardless, at the end of the day, if you're working and I always say, if you're at Emerald and you're putting in 30 hours a week at Emerald and your business isn't growing, then guess what? You need to start putting more time into your business. Very, very plain and simple. If you're putting 30 hours a weekend and you're stagnant, guess what? Maybe you need to start putting 40 hours a weekend. Now, maybe that means that you need to stay up an extra 15 minutes and wake up an extra 30 minutes early. Like what you said, we go days on 2 to 3 hours of sleep, 2 to 3 hours of sleep, 2 to 3 hours of sleep. You make a sacrifice. When we were both working full time, you got to do the same thing. We were making sacrifices. Natalie's not even in the gym right. Not when she's the gym rat. That's Miss Fitness Princess. My girl is. That's what they know. That's what she is branded as. She's branded as Miss Fitness Princess. And right now she is in the gym once, maybe twice a week, because her thing is, you know what? I'd rather buy a gym so I can work out it whenever I want to. And this company is going to allow me to do that. But right now, you got to make a sacrifice. And whether that means that, you know what, the laundry piles up a little bit, whether that means that you've got to order a couple extra pizzas that week because, you know what, you can't cook. It is what it is. But at the same time, I always tell everybody, there's no BV in cooking. There's no BV in showering. There's no BV in doing the laundry. So unfortunately, sometimes those things, it does kind of go. It is what it is. But now, obviously, I'm not telling you to let your house go to where it's going to be condemned or something like that, but, it's definitely how it is. Social media, because you're a beast when it comes to social media. Social media tips, growing your network, posting style, what do you do business social media-wise? You primarily focus on social media, correct?
Yeah. I mean, 95% of my business I built through Facebook. So that has been my deal. So, Facebook has been my main source, but they change their algorithm so frequently that we have to adjust and we have to figure different things out. And so the 3x3 rule, that used to work great for me. I did that for over 2 years. Jade Hooper came up with that rule. And I used to apply that every single day, consistently, day in, day out. I never stopped for over 2 years straight, every day. I never took a day off, and it worked great. But the algorithms with Facebook have changed since drastically. So now it's more cut back on so many posts, less posts, more value, add value. Valuable content, personal stuff, stuff like that. And then, towards the end of the day, something business-wise. So 75% value, personal life posts, 25% business posts, before and after pictures. And so it's a transition that I've had to make, but I'm figuring it out. And you have to just adjust with the Facebook algorithms. Sure. Because they change so frequently.
And guys, just so everybody knows, I do once a month. I'm a blogger when it comes to Facebook algorithms. I've actually introduced Vinny to one of my really good guy friends that he does social media marketing for a Fortune 500 company called Mint. They control social media marketing for Fortune 500 companies. It's a company that's out of Arizona. I think they're out of Phoenix. And He's got a software that tells me every weight there is. I'm talking about down to the words that you can and cannot use, how they rate your live videos, how everything is done. I do a video a month based on current Facebook algorithms, current IG algorithms. What's up, girl? Snapchat. If you're not using Snapchat, I tell everybody you should be using Snapchat. We get leads. We get a lead a day from it easy. And it's quick, it's simple. If you want to be someone that wants to post all the time, consistently, nonstop, use your Snapchat. Just do it. Snap, 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 throw a product in there. Snap, 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 throw a product in there. I do it all the time. And I get people randomly that hit me up. Plus, there is no algorithm with Snapchat. No algorithm with it. So the more you post on it, the higher you're staying up there in the top and the more people are watching. I have days where I'll post 50, 60 times on there. I get 300 views on my video. I got days where I post 5 times. I'm getting 60 views on my videos. That alone right there just tells you. Very simple. I agree with that. You've got to post value. I killed my algorithm coming into this business. Being in the clubs, I'm posting club flyers. I'm posting drink specials. I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4 likes, 5 likes. I'm giving away a free bottle tonight. I get 100 likes on it. I'm like, man, this is crazy to me. I don't even understand it. And then I'm posting a lifestyle post. I'm posting a status about building a business. Nobody's liking it. So, it really, really, you've got to post value. I'm so huge on posting value and really, really branding yourself as a person. Like how TJ was talking earlier, figure out what you're good at and just push it. God, just push it. It doesn't matter what it is. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want people to know you for, you need to be known for. And the only way you're going to brand yourself, I tell you, when you brand yourself, people come to you. I have days where I don't even get an opportunity to even reach out to anybody that's like one of my posts because my inbox is filled with 40, 50, 60 messages. And I don't even have an opportunity to get to my Instagram, to get to my DMs and even check, because nonstop, that's all it is talking to people that are interested about the business. So branding and the branding comes with posting value. When you post value, that has been the biggest key for me. And that's what we're talking about, guys. Don't just post to post. You're better off not posting. If you haven't posted, no, you need to post and just post to post. But if you're posting, if you've got the time, if you're someone that posts 4, 5, 6 times a day, post with value. And when you post with value, that's what's going to really, really kind of help boost that algorithm. And that's what's going to boost the visibility. Again, I make sure I do make videos once a month. It is beginning of the month, so I will be making another one on current stuff that is up to date. I'm very, very influenced into the blogs and getting information from my guy. So they have changed again. They change every time that there's a new update added. They have started waiting now on story. So I'll go over that too. That'll be another video another time. But getting back to you there, bro. Talk about, can you emphasize the importance of being a leader?
Yeah, definitely. The pace of the pack is the pace of the leader. If you are inconsistent, what makes you think that your team needs to be consistent? If you're not posting daily, what makes you think your team's not going to post daily? The pace of the pack goes by the pace of the leader, period. You have to be a leader. If you're going to lead, you are going to lead by example, okay? Because your team's going to follow suit. If you're inconsistent, if you're wishy-washy, if you're not part of your group page, if you're not doing Zooms, if you're not participating, if you're not pouring into them, if you're not putting the work in, they're going to see it. How can you expect people to fill out their steps to success if you don't do it yourself?
I agree.
That's the bottom line. If you expect your team to do it, you have to do it yourself. You have to put the time and effort and hard work in. This business does not come easy. It doesn't. I'd be lying to you if I said I got here easily. I didn't. Lots of trials, tribulations, lots of failures, but I failed forward. I constantly failed forward. I never allowed a failure to stop me. That's the key. But your team is going to follow suit, and you have to lead by example. Bottom line.
I agree. Hey, there was a question here for you. You only social media. Which social media platforms do you use?
Facebook, primarily.
Okay. I use all three. I'm a social media whore. It is what it is. I get over it. That's my thing.
Here's my idea. I stick to what works for me.
Sure.
And I drive into it.
Sure.
I keep it simple. If Facebook is where my primary business comes from, I drive into Facebook and I figure it out and I stay the course. I could be on a million different platforms and I'm going to be dividing my time. And it's going to get, for me, who has ADD, which is really bad, I'm going to be all over the place and I'm never going to be like, okay, I'm focused, right? So I stay focused on what I know the best and I drive into it.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I feel like a lot of times, my food gets cold because I got to take a picture of it and then I got to post it on Snapchat and then I got to take an Instagram story and then a Facebook story and then a Messenger story. And I'm like, damn, man, I got to throw my food in the – it's killing me.
I have an Instagram and I've posted, but it's so hard for me now that my team is over 700 distributors. It's hard for me to do both and follow up with Instagram. I just stick to what I know because it's very difficult for me. I'm not saying not to do it. I'm saying what works for me. This is what I do. And I'm just kind of looking real quick. Scott wants to know, what's your biggest tip on being a single guy? My biggest tip on being a single guy?
I'm guessing working the business as a single guy. What is your biggest tip? I'm like, your biggest tip on being a single guy?
My biggest tip is let go of the ego and let go of the pride.
Yeah.
Follow the top leaders in the company. I don't care if they're men, women. I don't care who they are. You're going to learn from the best.
Yep.
And what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to transition as a guy. You're going to see all these women. You're going to see presidential and ambassador diamonds on Facebook. You're going to see how they post. And you're going to have to let go of the ego. You're going to have to start using emojis. You're going to have to take what they do and convert it a little bit and tweak it for more of a men's perspective and when you post. So I followed the big dogs. I never used emojis before until I started seeing how they worked. And I was like, hell, I'm the emoji king. I'll put hearts and everything in there because people like to see all that stuff. Within their first, here's the deal. Here's how it is. You in your newsfeed, you're going to see several posts from friends, etc., all day long. What pops the most? A post that has no emojis in it, or a post that has emojis on line 1 and line 2? Because that's what's going to stand out. That's what's going to capture your eye. You're going to click on my profile.
People like pictures. I'd rather read a picture book than read a book that's this thick that's got nothing but paragraphs in it. And I found that too by throwing emojis in on my, like, if I make a lifestyle post and I actually do take time to write something 4, 5, 6 paragraphs that's in depth, man, when you throw emojis on that thing, people are more obligated to read it. And with touching on the Facebook algorithm, you write a long paragraph, something that's got 5 paragraphs, and they know based off of the amount of characters in it, they know based off the amount of time it takes for somebody to scroll through it, how long they actually sit on your post. Facebook now waits on time on post. It's not based off of clicks anymore. That's an old school edge rank system. The new system is based off of time because of live videos. So you get a live video and you post a live video. The live video itself, if they label it boring content, they will actually remove that Johnny Jumpman went live notification from people's news feeds because it's irrelevant. So you got to really make sure this is going on branding and not even just branding. This is on being original. You've got to really make sure you're original. If you're copying and pasting posts from somebody else, don't do it. You're better off not posting. You better take that and you better tweak it as much as possible. Facebook favors originality. They don't want you to get on Vinny's page and start copying and pasting every single one of Vinny's posts, because by you doing that, you're actually hurting yourself. It's already source coded in their system. They know that they're doing that. You're going to post it over. You better tweak it. You got to tweak it. There's nothing wrong with getting on Vinny's page and stealing some of his posts. But when you do that, you need to make sure you put them into your own words. Put your own emojis in there. Put your own emotion, your own feeling. Use it as I always say, because I do it all the time. I get on people's pages. I find posts and I'm like, okay, I tweak it. I reword it into my own wording, how I want to say it. And that's what's key, because again, that's original and that's what's going to keep that visibility up and boosted. What's a normal day look like for you working the business?
I mean, I wake up and, there's several things. Depends on the day, but I'm always adding new people to my friends list on Facebook. I'm always building relationships. I'm always liking someone's posts on my news feeds, commenting, taking the time, going through my friends list, friend requests, seeing if they have some potential to be distributors. I'm always adding people daily. I work with my team. I mean, the list goes on and on. I mean, there is so much I do. I mean, this list could go on for the next 24 hours. I can tell you right now. I do posts. I develop posts the night before, and I start posting through the day. I'm on my group page. I'm working with my team. I'm posting inspiration, motivation, encouragement. I'm driving into my team. I'm doing live videos. I'm coming up with contest posts for my team to encourage them to drive more, to be more, to sign more people. I have team chats that I work in daily. I have a leadership chat I work in daily. I constantly make new contacts. I will reach out to 10 to 20 people a day, talk to them about the business. I follow up all the time. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I work.
So
I work. That's how I'm successful.
With you now, with you now, okay, so now obviously we have the time to where if we wanted to work 100 hours a week at this business, we could do that. Obviously, there was a time when we couldn't do that. What do you think was the most important thing to help your business grow on a obviously organization definitely is key and time management, but what do you think helped your business grow when you had a limited amount of hours that you could actually work the business?
What helped my business grow?
Yeah, what helped it grow? What do you think? What did you put the most emphasis on to help your business grow while you only had? Because when say you were working your 80, 90 hours a week, what did you do that helped your business grow the fastest, or helped it grow the best? I should say the quickest with the limited amount of time when you couldn't put 80 hours a week into your business. Like, what did you really?
Every hour I had, I was building my network on Facebook. I was adding new people. I was building relationships. I was building connections. I was building rapport. I was talking to people. I was reaching out to them. I was building that relationship, because if you don't build a relationship with people, okay, the trust goes out the window. They have to trust you more on social media. And so it's constant relationship building, reaching out to people, sharing my excitement, sharing my passion. If you're not sharing your excitement and passion, and people don't believe in you, they will not sign with you. That is a fact. If people don't believe in you, they will not sign with you. I'm telling you right now, I could have literally nothing. I could have nothing. Okay? And I could go outside right now and go talk to 10 people, and I am 100% confident that they will follow me because they believe in me. That's what I'm trying to say about this. We have an amazing product. We are a debt-free company. We have $1 million business right in front of us in our hands. But that does not matter. If people don't believe in you, they will not join you. So what you have to do is you have to share your passion and excitement with people, and you have to tell them where you're going and where you can take them. And people will join you because they want to go with you. I bring people this close to achieving their dreams without them being in the business. I bring them this close. And then when I sign them, I follow through with that. And I bring them to those dreams. I give them every tool. I give them every bit of support they need. I drive into them daily. And whether or not they take it and run with it, and they take the first step forward, that's up to them. That's not up to me. That's up to them. You can lead a horse to the water. You can't make the horse drink the water out of the trough. So I will give them everything, but they can never at the end of the day say, Vinny, you didn't give me enough. No, I did give you enough. I gave you more than enough. I gave you more than what I was ever given. I was never given any leadership. I was never given any LCs or DTs. I built this on my own. I had to figure this out with failure. That's what I did. I had no leadership when I started. I had a person that stole from me when I started. So that's what you guys have to understand. You guys just have to share your passion and excitement. People will want to be a part of that, okay? You don't have to sell nothing. You just sell yourself. And just people need to believe in you is all I'm saying.
Yeah, and when they believe in you too, that's the biggest thing. I know. what's the best way to put this without sounding mean? If you're worried about your distributors, or you're worried about your loyal customers signing with somebody else, then you need to do some soul searching for yourself, because I will tell you right now, if you're on my friends list and you're seeing my post, if you're seeing me as a person, you know what I do, you know what I'm about. I don't worry about my distributors. I don't worry about my loyal customers going to sign to somebody else. I just don't do it. And if they do, great, go ahead and do it. I could care less, because you're not going to work out. You don't show loyalty. When you don't show loyalty, then bye. Like, that gets handled. When you show that confidence and you show that consistency and you know that you're a leader, you believe in yourself, the biggest thing is people believe in you. When they believe in you, they'll go to war with you. If you got a bunch of people that don't believe in you, they ain't going to go to war with you. And I feel like that has definitely been key. I want to make sure I'm not missing any questions kind of as we're going. Blitzing tips from you, sir?
Be relatable.
Yeah.
If you're talking to someone, and I went over this on my team page, or I'm sorry, my leadership chat today, I was talking about being relatable. Okay. That's the biggest key when you're talking to somebody. If you're not relatable to people, well, then why would someone want to be with you or have something to share with you? You know, a lot of business development and sales is about likability. It's that simple.
Yeah.
You know, given two equal products, buyers will purchase from the seller they like more, period. Okay. Hence, by making myself more likable, I increase my odds of succeeding all day, every day. Okay. So you have to be relatable. And there are so many components to likability, and we're gonna have to go over that in another Zoom, man.
Yeah.
But we'll touch up on being relatable on another Zoom for sure.
Yeah.
But the key is the thing is that a lot of people are scared to be themselves around other people. And here's the thing, you guys. Oftentimes when I'm talking to somebody, I always try to make fun of myself in some way, or make fun of my life in some way. I intentionally seek out opportunities to do this because people can relate. People can relate to my mistakes in life or everything I'm doing. They can relate to that. And why do I do this? Is because people can relate. If people can't relate to you, they're not going to have something to share with you. They're not going to feel that connection. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I touched base on it last night on my live video. You want to be successful as a leader and in business, you've got to remove the mask and you have to be vulnerable. People want to see your flaws. They want to see it. They want to hear it, because nobody wants to join somebody that is perfect, because perfect does not exist. When you come off as perfect, guess what? You look fake. And when you look fake, nobody at all believes you. And when you come off as fake, you can be that person that maybe you did just hit an ambassador and you did just hit that $150,000 go fast bonus. But because you come off as fake and you come off as, people are going to look and they go, no, that didn't happen. That's a scam. Whereas if you're real, people know you, you've removed your mask, you reveal your flaws. People see the hard work, and they don't just think that it's fake it till you make it. You go to actually buy a Lamborghini, and people know, they're like, okay, this dude's putting in the work, instead of them going, yeah, right, this guy's an idiot. Why are you doing that? And I totally agree with that. Totally agree with that.
That's a whole nother topic, but in a nutshell, the most powerful ways you could skyrocket your relatability and likability is to make fun of the dispositions in your life. I mean, literally. Yeah. And I do it a lot. And I'll be at the gym and I'll do that, and we could do examples of that later. But you know, there's so much to touch up on that. But be relatable, be likable, and people want to know what you're doing, product wise, business wise. It's not tough, you guys. It's really, there's a whole topic on that, and I went over that in my leadership chat. I mean, I went into depth today. I mean, I went crazy with it. When I get into something, I don't stop. So we'll be relatable, you guys. Be relatable.
Yeah, I try to make 5-minute live videos, and my 5-minute live videos turn into 45-minute live videos. And it's like, dude, really? God, I don't know. I just start going, and I don't know. I'm like sweating, taking my shirt off afterwards, like, Jesus Christ, wringing that thing out. God, I just stopped taking some thermofit.
Well, Johnny, you're so ripped, you can't help it. You're just gonna take the shirt off.
Yeah.
You know, you can't help it. You can't.
Not ripped right now. Oh Lord. What self-development is there a specific type of self-development, business development, leadership development that you like to do? Like, what do you use for motivation, for inspiration? What have you used for business building? Like, what do you think has benefited you the most?
If you're not working on yourself daily, you will never grow. You will never grow in your business. You will never grow in your life. You will never grow anywhere, period. If you go to YouTube, okay, you can get this for free. Go to YouTube and type in self-development in the search and hit enter. And you will find a plethora of self-development videos that you can watch 15 to 20 minutes a day. And always keep your mindset in that right there. Boom. 15 to 20 minutes a day. You can either listen to music in your car and bump it while you're driving down the road, or you can listen to personal development 15 to 20 minutes a day. And that is key. If you're not constantly trying to develop oneself, you will never grow. That is a fact. You'll never grow anywhere.
I agree.
So I don't care what it is. Go to YouTube, type in self-development, listen to 15 to 20 minutes a day, find something that attracts you, that you want to listen to, that makes you pumped up and awesome, and just and do it, because it will make a difference in your life.
I hear people all the time that tell me I don't have time for self-development. I'm like, oh, do you go to work every day? They're like,
you don't
yeah,
have time for self-development.
I'm like, you don't have time for self-development. You have time to listen to an hour to and from of radio songs that you've already know the lyrics to, that's not benefiting your life. Like, bro,
that goes back to being addicted to busy, what we talked about earlier.
Yep. I agree with that. I'm in the gym. Today, actually, first time in a while, I did listen to music, but majority of the time when I'm in the gym, I'm listening to audiobooks. I'm listening to anything that I possibly can to better myself as a person, because as a leader, the best leaders are the best learners. As a leader, you have to learn to learn. You have to learn to like reading. You have to learn to like pouring into yourself. And I feel like that's definitely key. Do you have anything? Okay, when you're approaching a woman, how do you approach women? I don't know why. I don't have a problem with this. I know TJ even said earlier he doesn't have a problem with this either. Do you feel like you have to approach women much differently when you approach them in the business? Obviously, guys, don't go to the pool and walk around with raps going, "Hey, girl, you need a rap?" No, don't do that. Like, God, I don't. Yeah, don't do that. But obviously, do you feel like you have to approach women differently?
I never approach a woman with a blitz card saying, "Hey, I got this crazy rap thing that tightens, tones, and firms in as little as 45 minutes." I mean, you can't do that. You have to be creative as a guy. You have to find ways around that. If you're not innovative and you're not creative, you're not going to figure out how to blitz. You have to come up with another way to approach women, okay, that separates you. Because here's the thing, this business, there's 90% women in this business. So you have to find other ways, whether it be a compliment to open the conversation, whether it be relatable, find something that someone's doing and relate to them and just open the conversation. And there will always be a time that you could talk about your business or product in the conversation. You just have to listen. And if you're not listening, that's the problem.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. So do you have anything, let me make sure, I want to look at these questions really quick, make sure we're not missing anything. Do you have personal sites or just eSuite? I can kind of answer that one. I mean, I'm sure you guys don't have a custom page or anything. Everybody uses the same page. I mean, there's nothing wrong with using like a GoDaddy account and having it redirected, but everybody's kind of got to use the same page, and or vice versa, go through eSuite. Yeah, that's very simple. What are some good interaction posts that you guys use?
I mean, there's several. If you go to my page, you'll be able to find plenty of engagement posts.
Yes.
I posted one 21 hours ago. Do you think video games affect kids? ? I mean, find something you guys can ask, any type of question. Just any type of question that engages your audience. You guys have to be creative, you know? And that's what I posted 21 hours ago. Let's see something else I did. I had a good engagement post the other day. I'm scrolling through. Biggest scams, who agrees? Question mark. Number 1, education system. Number 2, 9-to-5 job. Number 3, bottled water. Get your audience commenting about stuff like this. That's the whole idea, right? So engagement posts, just simple questions. Finish this sentence. If I had $1 million, I would ...
Yep.
If you guys really think about this, you guys could think about anything, any type of question you can ask your audience to engage them. That's the whole idea behind keeping those algorithms open to your friends list. If they're not engaging with you, you're not engaging with them, you're going to lose that algorithm. And what happens then is when you do a post in the future, what's going to happen is your friends list is not going to see it because you're not engaging with them. So
yes.
The more engaged you are with your audience, Facebook friends, the more interaction you get, the more they're going to see your posts, your It Works posts in the future, etc.
Biggest tip I have too, as far as for really boosting engagement. A lot of people I get on their pages and I see if you're getting people that are commenting on your stuff and you're not liking and commenting back, when you do comment back, you need to tag them in it. Tag them, tag their name, but you need to comment back. And when you comment back, if you have an opportunity to ask a question and get it. The more comments on your page, the more interaction there is. And guys, if you go through your friends list, this is something else too. I preach this. If you're going to scroll through your news feed, you better be liking and commenting. And if you're not liking and commenting on the information, on the stuff that's in your news feed, then why is it there in your news feed in the first place? You need to get rid of it. Very, very simple. You got to get rid of it. And the key is really finding people that you relate to. So that was my thing. One of my biggest tips when it comes to social media. If you're going to be posting motivational quotes, you need to get on somebody's page and you need to find people that are liking motivational quotes, because that's the people that's who you're targeting with your posting style. And I feel definitely making sure that you're keeping that interaction going, especially with live videos. If you're doing live videos, you need to be asking your audience questions. You got to get them interacting on your video. You've got to get them talking. Ask them where they're from. Ask them to drop their favorite emoji. Ask them to drop a 1, a 2. Ask them questions and make them answer the questions. When you do that, that's what's going to boost that live video algorithm, and that's what's going to keep them interested and keep them on the video itself. But I can go into social media for hours on boosting algorithms. I don't want to do that. That's another video all on its own. Vinny, you got any other tips you want to drop?
Sorry, her son just came on. You guys need to stay consistent, stay persistent, sprinkled with hard work, and you guys will be successful. You guys have to stay persistent, and you have to work hard. That's all I got for you guys.
Yeah. There's a couple more questions here I want to answer real quick. We did interaction posts. Any advice on the best way to add new people to your Facebook page? Just what I do. Again, I go to people's pages that like my similar content. If I have somebody on my friends list and they're posting motivational quotes, all right, because again, I'm huge on posting motivation, on posting leadership, on posting stuff that is business development. I have a lot of network marketers on my friends list. That's what I do. With those people, I'm going to go on their friends list. And if you've got people that are liking and commenting on their stuff, I know that those people are active. I know that they're active on Facebook, and I'm going to take and I'm going to add those people. I'm going to add the people that are commenting, because the people that are commenting are who's going to boost your interaction. Essentially, if they're liking and they're commenting, especially if they're commenting, they're taking the time to comment. That's building a relationship. That's what we were talking about. That's saving yourself time from having to send them a message and go all into this. That saves for the cold message. So that's how TJ was talking about how he messages people. He builds a relationship through liking and interacting, building it through social media, and that's what you do. But yeah, I mean, I don't add from the suggested. That's just me personally. I don't add from suggested at all. I try to find people that like the same content that I'm posting. Very, very simple. If they like the same content you're posting, you're likable. Dan got a little doggy walking up. If they're liking the content that you're posting, they're going to like you. If they're going to like you, they're going to trust you enough to buy from you. And that's how I look at it. And that's what's been successful for me. Failure is definitely your best. Yeah. Your last mistake is your best teacher. I always preach that. Post it on YouTube. Claim what you want. Yes. If you want a rank, if you want to be something, you need to visualize it. You've got to visualize it. You got to tell yourself. If you want to be a diamond leader, you need to tell yourself you're a diamond leader. That is what's going to make you become a diamond leader. You speak it into existence. And when you speak it into existence, you work towards it and write down your goals. Guys, I'm huge on this. Write down your goals. Just say 20% more time daily by writing down your goals. That's 6 days extra per month. Write down your goals. Write down your day. Write down. Be organized. That is huge. You've got to just, if you know what you want to do for the day, if you're going to talk to LCs and you're going to interact, write it down. You're actually going to do it. You hold yourself accountable. People hold themselves accountable when they have a list there. Very, very simple. TJ, you can unmute your. You have a question?
Yeah, I just want to ask everybody, since we've been here for an hour and a half, and people ask how to post on social media and what you should post on social media, how many of you have screenshotted this Zoom training right now and have posted it to your social media? Being like, we have over 50 guys here. I see Joey did. So, I mean, D down here did. So, I mean, I got some people, Andy, I see all you guys. Good. That's your first start right there. Simple shit like that. Show people that, you know, you're part of a team. You're part of, you know, there's men doing this. We're coming together. We're sharing ideas. We're doing big things. Then people will believe you. They'll start wanting to be a part of it, man.
That's the truth. No, I definitely agree with that. Especially guys. Guys think this is a business for women. Man, if they see that there's going to be, and we're doing these Zooms, I'm going to do them every week. We're going to do them every single week. We're just, it's for accountability. It's for talking. It's definitely key. What's going on?
You got a nice green there.
Yeah. You know, just in general, I don't know.
Andre's going crazy.
My screen's going nuts.
Go to view options. No, click view options next to it.
I'm glad I got you here. You do it. I don't know what's going on. There we go. All right, perfect. Yeah, my screen started going crazy. No, I
want to see Lachelle's face.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I want to say something. Lachelle's full of a lot of wisdom.
This is my face.
Yes.
Johnny.
No, I do want to say something. Just like, hi guys, my name's Lachelle. I'm a presidential diamond. So I want to say something because, you know, this is like what you guys are doing right now. These Zooms are huge. Like the fact that like you have all these guys on here right now. And you guys want to listen. You guys are on these Zooms right now, and you guys are creating a culture. So think about this. For a very, very long time, men in this business were there supporting their women. And I can't even tell you how TJ's drive was literally like built off the fact that he was like, I am not going on that stage with you and being like, yeah, I supported her. Good job, babe. He's like, no, here's the thing. You're going to get in the top 150 and I'm going to be in the top 150. We're not going to walk together, babe. We're both going to be in the top 150. And I just think that you guys have to understand this is that, well, just like you see leaders in this business, like if you watch me or you see any ambassador diamonds in this business that are women, we pave the way. There had to be that one person that paved the way, just like Jesus, all right? There was that one person that just paved the way. You guys right now, you know, you guys are creating this culture and it works where men can show that they can work this business just like everybody else. But I want you guys to know right now, this has never happened. These man Zooms have never happened until this month. There has not been enough alpha males in this business that said, I'm not just going to sit there and fucking cheer my woman on. I'm going to make a name for myself. And it's really, you really have to, if you listen, TJ was listening to Johnny Jumpman. Seriously, I'm surprised you don't just jump in your live videos, okay? There's so much energy, and TJ has so much energy. And Vincent knows he's my fucking bro. You still on here? He better still be on here. Did not leave me. You know, all these guys, like if you look at these guys, here's the thing is TJ talks about the time when he found Vincent, he was like, oh my God, there's someone that I can actually follow. That energy, and I can tell you right now that all the guys in this Zoom right now, are you attracted to Johnny Jumpman's energy? Are you attracted to TJ's swear words? Are you attracted to Vincent's energy? Well, here's the thing. You guys are on here. If you are doing this live, if you are showing your audience, if you are showing your network that exactly what you see in these Zooms, you are going to attract men into this business. And here's the thing. You guys are playing a catch-up game, but I have no doubt in my mind, if you guys continue to lead like this and you guys continue to lock arms and really work this business, that men are going to catch up to us women, and us women are going to start being like, shit. We got to step up our game because these men are coming after us. So I just want you guys to know what you guys are a part of, because when I see it from an outsider, I'm a woman, and I look at this and I see the Zooms that you guys have been doing lately and stuff, I literally applaud you guys because you guys are here listening and you want to work this business, because you guys don't want to sit on next to stage and be like, yeah, I didn't believe in her, but congratulations, babe. You guys want to make a name for yourself, and you guys can make a name for yourself in this business. You guys just have to do it as a group. You know, numbers over power. You want to know why so many women in this business were so successful? It's because we combine, and we're like, oh, all these women, network marketing, we're going to bring our husbands home and all these things. Well, now that our husbands are home, or now that whatever, it's time for you guys to create that power of numbers and really make your mark. You know, I can't wait till I see a men's panel at conference. It's about fucking time. And I'm telling you right now, if you guys continue to build this men culture in this business and this male energy in this business, I promise you, you all will be on that stage at next conference and saying, you're like, I'm fucking here. Fuck these women. I gotta talk. I hide your kids too, I swear to you. We just swear a lot in this house. It's like, I fucking love you, babe. It's just how it is.
I think our dog knows how to say.
But I'm really proud of like this. Everything that you guys are doing, I'm just really proud of it. And I just want you guys to know that it only works if you continue to work with power of numbers. So you guys all have to commit to this male culture and not leave it. Don't leave it. You have to continue to power each other up.
Seeing every one of you guys on this Zoom, Johnny, thank you very much for putting this together, man. Super fucking awesome.
Yeah,
seeing everybody's face on this Zoom is super inspiring to myself. And like, you guys should literally just take this shit and fucking run with it, man. Like, just run with it. You guys are here for a reason. You stuck around for an hour and 40 minutes for a reason. Take this, do something with it. Go fucking get it, man. You have okay, so if you don't have anybody on your side, guess what? You have fucking, how many people are on this right now? 32 people on your side right now.
Yeah.
All a click away. You feeling down? Message someone. Hey, I'm feeling down. What the fuck? What's up? What's up? We're here, man. Men need to fucking come up in this business. I'm tired of not being on stage. I'm tired of seeing guys go up on stage with their wives and be like, so like, I didn't support her until she reached fucking presidential. You didn't support her until she reached presidential diamond. Are you fucking kidding me? I should put my foot in your ass. That's insane. Michelle was making fucking $10,000, $12,000, $18,000 when she was a diamond. I mean, she was like barely diamond. And I was like, dude, I gotta fucking, what am I doing with my life? Like, I am fucking gotta do this shit for real. But like, you guys got this, man. You got this. And if you're single, you got this even more. You got this even more if you're single. Go fucking get it. Sorry to take up your time. I know Dan wants to say something. Dan is a fucking Dan's something else too. So your turn. Sorry.
Yeah, Dan, let's go, bro. Let's go.
You can say it. Okay, no, well, it's when Vinny was talking about approaching women. I mean, look, it can be as simple as this. The thing is, we just overcomplicate it because we look at it as, oh shit, I'm a guy. What do I do? Of course, you can't say to them, hey, you're looking to lose weight. Because, I mean, that's just like, bam, you're done. And go up to them and say, do you know any guys that are interested in the business? Do you know any guys that are interested in making money? You know, you could go from a guy's point of view. Hey, is your boyfriend interested in making more money? Like, I'm always looking for like cool guys to run this business with. Do you know anybody who's looking to turn and firm? There's ways around it. You know, you don't have to.
Boyfriends is good. I've never even thought about that. Like,
right?
That's actually brilliant. Yeah.
Because and then when you
see the blitz card.
And then the second they see the blitz card, sorry, I've got Jess in the background, like. The second you show them why? What do you mean? You show them the blitz card and they go, hey, what's this? And then you can start talking to them because they open the door.
Guys, I was sick all day. I'm sorry. Lachelle got to talk. I'm going to say 2 words. If a guy approached me with a blitz card or just came up to me and said, hey, listen, do you have a boyfriend? Maybe he goes to the gym a lot, whatever. Or are you married, whatever. Or do you happen to have any guy friends that may want to do this business? Here, let me show you what I do. If I saw the blitz card and saw the before and after, I'd be like, I could try and see and if anybody might be interested, but what is this? I would immediately be interested. You would already have me signed up as a customer or distributor that day. Go about it that way. Go the back way.
There.
No. No.
So
You guys can't get rid of me and Jessica.
I know, right? Like you just, I mean, man. So again, it's we overcomplicate it, and I get it because we can't say certain things, but there are so many ways to get around it. So many ways, and it just takes you to sit down a second and think, okay, let's be smart about this a bit. We can't take it the direct route like the women can, but hey, we can maybe do. Another thing is if you are a guy, there's no reason that you can't chat to women and ask them about their boyfriend or their husband. Hey, I'm always lucky, and do it that way. You're not going in, but the other thing too is you're a guy on Facebook, and of course you're more likely to attract other guys than you are. It can be a bit weird trying to like friend request a woman and stuff. You gotta be smart with it. But you can always go in chatting with guys and be like, hey, my girlfriend, my wife, we've got this amazing business, and start talking to the boyfriends or the husband about the wife potentially doing this. Get them interested in that. The boyfriend, and also not even doing that, just doing it from a purely attraction marketing point of view, where they're like watching you. If that boyfriend is watching me and Jess hang out, and like yesterday we were in San Diego, went to the USS Midway, and we're just hanging out. If some guy on my friends list is watching me do that, he's like, what the hell am I doing stuck in this office or whatever? You can do it that route too. You can have the guys like, hey honey, we might want to chat to these guys. So there's that avenue too. It's so open. The only reason guys have a problem in this business is because we have the option to have this as a problem. Back in the day, when it was guys, in the 40s, 50s, 30s, 20s, when it was mainly guys, wives were at home, guys were out doing sales. They would sell everything from vacuum cleaners to pots and pans, to lingerie, to everything, because they were the only people that could sell it. Women weren't doing the sales.
Yeah, and I got a dude on my friends list. I swear to God, this is no joke. It's so funny you just think of that. There's a tampon MLM right now, and this guy was I swear to God, I'm not kidding. I was like, yo, I don't know. I swear to God, you can look it up. There's a tampon MLM right now. This guy was posting, and the only thing I'm thinking is, bro, I hope you are not a product of the product. That's all I'm.
Yeah, right. I mean, hey, more power to you, because that takes balls. That's
a different game.
Yeah, that's stepping out your comfort zone for sure. But no, I mean, that's the only thing. We have the option to say no, so we say no, right? Because back in the day, you didn't. So many network marketing companies were founded, and tons of them were men. I'm talking about like decades ago. And they were all doing it, regardless of what the product was. They were all going out and doing it. So there's absolutely, as you've heard from two guys who are full on, three guys, sorry, that are full on face-to-face doing it, this business. It's all about where you are mentally. There's absolutely nothing stopping you do it but yourself. It just takes guts. That's all. But I just wanted to make that point just because Vinny was chatting and then he was talking about, the whole blitzing thing, it just popped into my head, so I wanted to share it. But
the boyfriend thing was brilliant. I'd never heard of that.
I know.
So I just learned something tonight. So thank you.
Gold.
We're on a team together.
You are welcome. But that's what this is all about, bouncing ideas around. Because hell, I've learned a ton of stuff from this video. There's always stuff you're always learning. One thing to think about, right? You absolutely 100% cannot motivate somebody, but you can inspire the living hell out of them. So you don't need to watch stuff that is motivational. You need to watch stuff that inspires the shit out of you. Like, go and watch a video on YouTube, some dude driving around his Lamborghini. I want that. We've got the tools to do it. So if you watch that and you want that, if you want it bad enough, you'll make it happen. So
I'm going to work until I'm British. I want that fucking accent.
What do you mean? I'm a Yank. I just put this on for the business because everyone loves it.
How about like questions? So like
we're working on a couple of weeks while I'm there.
Absolutely. How about questions? Like, Johnny, I'm not trying to take this and stuff, but I feel like maybe some guys have some questions or whatever. Like, if you guys have questions, like maybe raise your hand or post something in the chat, like raise a emoji in the chat or something so we can unmute you.
Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely, like I said, I'm all. We
would be here all night.
Man, I'll sit here till it's 12 for us. Yeah, I mean, shit, if we don't go to bed till like 7 or 8, we're still on that nightlife schedule. So, I mean,
well, I just want to make sure everybody leaves here with something. I mean, I got teammates out here. Sadiq, I mean, I'm gonna reach out to you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, you show me that you're the real deal Holyfield right now. Attaboy. So, I mean, I need anybody that has questions, man, throw a fucking emoji in the side over here. Let's talk. Like, before we end this Zoom, ask anything. If you have any questions, you need to ask them now. Otherwise, probably not going to get the chance.
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, yeah, we're all for that's what we're here for. This whole Zoom is, we wanted you guys to get information. We had specific questions that I wanted to ask that are questions that are universal questions. But if there's something that you don't understand, that you need more of a clarification on, whatever it possibly is, ask it. It doesn't matter what it is. And post Zoom pic, promoting. I'm like scrolling through the chat real quick just to see if there's anything. Colin, we have the steps of success, but how do you approach as far as posting? Stay away from ad posts. So how do you advertise your products?
Use the products.
So the thing is what I tell my personally enrolled DTs, Lachelle and Jessica like merged together, and they run an amazing ship, and they take care of the team. But what I tell my personally enrolled DTs to do is I tell them to make sure that they're incorporating themselves in any product post that they do. You never want to just post about the product. You don't want to post a picture of something that somebody else has posted. You don't want to post anything green. You don't want to post anything that looks like it's from corporate. You don't want to post anything that looks like it's from a magazine. You want to post something real. That's you. If you're not using the products, you better start using the frickin' products right now, tomorrow. And you need to post about them. If you want to make a big impact, go get yourself a triple threat on your auto ship, or figure something out and use that triple threat. Use the fish oils. I mean, guys, we have Shake. We have Shake out right now. We have New You out right now. We have It's Vital. We have all the It's Vitals. I mean, It's Vital makes the whole pack, right? In a fucking pack. We're guys. We don't like to mix all these things. They fucking did it for us. They put it in a fucking little square. All you got to do is crack that shit open. You get everything in there. Fish oils, multivitamin, core nutrition, everything. So it's like, if you can't post, I mean, Sadiq is on here, and Sadiq is on our team. Sadiq does a really great job. He's a personal trainer, and he posts with the fucking Shake on the floor at his gym. He posts, I mean, he's doing it right. That's how you're supposed to do it. People that post wrong kind of give the business a bad name. You look like an addy person. Nobody wants to see an addy person. I know I don't. So I try to make my shit look not addy. And that's basically it. How do you advertise your products? You use them. You use the products. That's how you advertise them. You advertise yourself. This whole business is about you. Do you want to know why I got to where I am? Why Lachelle got to where she is? We are us. I am myself. I just be my fucking self. When I talk to people, I swear a lot, but I keep it real. Dan and Jessica did the same thing. Johnny and his woman did the same thing. Everybody can fucking do something. Brand yourself. Who are you? Are you the funny guy? Are you the smart guy? Are you the driven guy? Are you the quiet, laid back, I would like to read a book with a cigar and a glass of cognac guy? Once you figure that out, you're going to figure out how to work your business, how to post, and how to relate to other people like you.
Definitely.
God, I talk a lot.
Yeah. No, I definitely, bro, I'm right there with you. I'll go at it. And guys, people want to see before and after pictures. Before and after pictures are great. They sell. But if you've got your own before and after pictures, like, that is the make or break. Natalie will sit here and she'll be on the phone, and she literally, the last we've signed 5 DTs in the last 2 days, and we'll sit there, and as she's on the phone, she's like, "Oh, by the way, did you see my results? Hang on real quick." And she sends her results right there.
No,
over the
I
phone.
say, "Are you on Wi-Fi?" That's like the biggest key. I'm like, "Are you on Wi-Fi?" They go, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, let me send you my results. It's gonna blow your mind." And I send them my arm results, and they're like, "Holy shit!" Like, on the phone, they're like, "Holy shit!" And by them
feeling my excitement, talk about it, it tells them right there. They're like, okay, you sold me. Let me sign up.
Yeah.
Like I just convinced a hair, skin, and nails potential loyal customer to sign up as a distributor. How? I don't know. It just happened. Like.
and that's it. I mean, I'm also a firm believer too on guys. Your loyal customers, and your loyal customers should be turning that loyal customer program is there to make distributors. It is not there for it's there for lifetime customers, but I would rather a lifetime customer be a distributor still buying the same product, trying to make some extra money off the business, and that's the key. If you've got somebody that's interested in the product, hey, you need to take those people, and after they do a couple months, mention the business to them. I'm huge myself on when I'm talking to a loyal customer. I've got once we take their credit card information a lot of times, and this is when you know that you're good at what you do. I'm sorry, I don't give my credit card information out to anybody. If you have people that are willingly texting you their social security number over Facebook. And I'm literally, I look at Natalie sometimes and I'm like, dude, we could like, why are we working at Works? We could be like, we got 100 million credit cards. Like, what? but realistically though, it's trust. And that's what we were talking about with trust. When people trust you, they'll go to war for you. And when you get that credit card information from them, I always mention this. Hey, you know what? It would be really, really selfish of me not to mention the business opportunity for you. You interested in getting your products for free and making an extra paycheck? And people will go, well, a lot of times, and I swear to God, I get this asked, people will go, I didn't even know that was an option. Well, what do you mean? Like, yeah, let's get you signed up. Hey, you know what? You're interested in buying, you're going to spend $60 on 4 wraps. Hey, if you want to spend an extra $40 and start making a paycheck, plus you get some mini defining gels. Right now, you get essential oils. Essential oil, that's going crazy right now. Everybody wants essential oils. But, and it's just little small things like that. My distributors, if you're signing up, you're not buying product, again, I'll sign you up. But I already know in my mind there are certain red flags that I have that are like, okay, this person's not going to do anything with the business. Like I can just tell if someone signs up, and it's not about if someone's signing up because they're trying to better their life, they're going through a hard time. Hey, that's understandable. We don't start this business because we got $1 million sitting in the bank account. We start this business because we're trying to put $1 million in the bank account. So you laughing about it? You distracted me.
Sorry.
For freedom, like the money is cool, but the money is great, and it isn't like an incentive point. Everybody wants money and all that stuff, but it's like once you make a certain amount of money, like you really just are grateful for your freedom.
Sure.
Like here's the thing: I could wake up every single fucking day, and I can be like, "What do I want to do today? Do I want to work on a car? Do I want to go work out? Do I want to go fucking jump rope up and down my road?" Like no matter what I want to do, I could just go do it. I have the freedom to do whatever I want. I can live my life however I want. I don't have to clock in somewhere. I don't have an alarm clock to wake me up in the morning. I don't have to do anything. I'm not obligated to be anywhere. Like that is how I work this business. That's what I try to do for my team. Like I want them to have that same thing. Like we have mothers on our team with 3, 4, 5 children that have to go to work. They work 2 fucking jobs or more. And crazy jobs, nightlife jobs, just to make ends meet. So we want to make it's about the freedom. The money's great, but the freedom is everything. That's what money is. Money is freedom.
Yes, it
and
is.
Your time is the most valuable thing, the most valuable currency on the world, period.
I'll agree with that. Yeah. Time is free, but time is priceless. So, at the end of the day, you got to make sure that you're spending your time wisely, and at the end of the day, you got to know your value, man. Know your value and add a tax. That's what I always preach. Know your value and add a tax. Adrian, take it easy, bro. Hang on real quick. I want to see. I got one guy here real quick. Scott, I unmuted you. Dude, you're gonna ask me 1 million questions, and right now you have an opportunity to ask a question, and you haven't posted a question in there. I unmuted you, and you better ask a fucking question. Like,
I don't have a question.
You better ask a question.
Okay. Okay. I've been talking.
He will message me 100 questions a day. I'm like, bro, I'm looking, and I'm like, man, this guy has not asked a question. So that's good, because that means that you guys are answering everything.
Okay, how about this? No, you put me on the spot, so I got to follow through. You know what I mean? Okay, so how do you transition from, say, you're just talking to somebody, You know, you're like, okay, how's your day? How's this? How's your family going? Where can you kind of sense that in when you can talk about, I've been losing weight, I've been doing this, I've been doing that. Not to sound too salesy or just the perfect blend. You know what I mean?
When's the perfect time to pitch the business or the product? Whenever you're building a relationship, that's what you're asking.
I'm more focused on the product right now because of, you know, my need for volume. That's where I'm going at. Just the product.
Okay.
I muted you as well, just so you know.
I have some questions for you, Scott. What products do you use right now currently?
Currently, I use New You, Confianza. I use the wraps. Actually, right after this, I'm going to do a live wrap.
Yeah.
Not right now. Do it tomorrow because not a lot of people are going to be on at this time of night.
I use greens twice a day, and I have a 12-pack of energy in my refrigerator.
Okay, so here's the thing. So what?
My sister and my grandmother as distributors are going to be running their business. So I have 2 auto ships coming in on the 5th of more product.
Then you need to get to work. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
So for real, you need to pick 1 or 2 of those products and you need to drill those home. As far as your initial question, how do you transition? Is this your warm market? Like, are these friends or family that you're reaching out to, or is this people that have liked your posts, or is this a cold market type deal?
I'd say more based on the cold market. I've been kind of going through my warm market. I initially signed up 6 loyal customers my first month, and
nice job, man.
My goal is 60 this month.
It was
wow. That's a shitload of loyal customers, man.
Yeah.
6
in the first week, I believe it was.
I'm unemployed right now, so I got a fuckload of time on my hands, so I need to fucking nail this shit.
Yes, you do. Okay, so to help you nail it, as far as transition with a cold market, it's hard with a cold market to talk about yourself and what you're doing as far as working out and stuff because it doesn't really come organically. What would I do in this situation? So if I'm talking to somebody who, you know, I'm building a relationship with or whatever, I would just ask them questions to try to find something relatable. So if you want to talk to them about weightlifting, you guys are talking about whatever you're talking about. I don't know what you guys talk about in your in your chats or whatever, but I try to incorporate like, oh my gosh, like, you know, something so crazy happened to me today. I just signed up to a new gym, or I just did this workout at my house. Do you work out? Have you ever worked out before? And then they're going to answer, no, I don't really work out. Yes, I work out all the time, or I work out seldom. And be like, do you take any supplements at all? Like, what do you take? Do you take a pre-workout? Do you take a protein? And then just build it from there. You know, be like, I'm new to this thing, you know, like don't drop it, works on it at first, you know, be like, hey, you know, I'm new to working out. I'm trying to get myself in, you know, in better shape. I want to take care of myself. And I'm starting to slowly get into this, you know, if they said that they work out, you know, be like, you know, you seem like you might have some tips that you could give me, have them try to teach you something. And then you can show them something. Like, it's all a trade. It's a trade-off. You know, give them a compliment. People love compliments, man. Fail forward. Yeah, Dan, 100% right. Fuck up if you need to, but just make it happen. And then you'll learn from it, and you'll learn what not to say. And by learning what not to say, you will learn exactly what to say. But I would definitely try to incorporate, if you want to bring up the working out thing to get into the products and such, I would bring up the, I just started this workout thing, or tell them what, you know, just be like, so I just started this thing, blah, blah. And do you work out at all? Bam. Always end with a question though, because when you don't end with a question, you basically kill the conversation yourself.
Now, on the flip side of that spectrum, I've actually talked to someone and they actually don't work out. They're not interested in working out. So how do I approach that? Because we're, you know, a health and wellness company, and people are, you know, they're thinking, oh, all you do is sell supplements for like working out. You know, this isn't for me.
Skincare. We sell so many other supplements besides weight loss and lean muscle mass gains and vitamins and all these things. Anyways, everybody wants to take care of their skin. Go back to the wrap. be like, dude, I know this is a little bit random, but I have to ask you, like, have you ever heard of the crazy rap thing? Boom. And Dan, yes, please, Dan, fill in.
I seen the hand raise. I was like, I wasn't trying to cut you. I'm not trying to jump in.
No, you hit the nail on the head. The previous question, I mean, here's the thing. Absolutely fail forward, make mistakes, screw up, learn from those. The first few people you talk to, you're probably going to screw it up. That's good. You're going to learn from it and learn what works and what doesn't, and kind of test the waters. But for the most part, yeah, there's no point in going in. You just want to build relationships. Exactly what TJ is saying. If they're a cold market, build relationships. Now, for somebody who you've been chatting with a little bit and it's just going nowhere, one, you can do the direct, like TJ was talking about, like, hey, I know this is completely random, dude, but hey, and just go in there and keep it really like laid back and chill and not, and that won't make it weird. If you don't think weird, it won't be weird.
100%.
And, or you can also, because you've been chatting with how the Facebook algorithm works, they are more likely to see your posts because there's been interaction between you two. Facebook thinks, oh, these two people are kind of friends. They need to see each other's posts, right? So what happens is if you think to yourself, this guy is probably a fat fighters and greens type guy. He doesn't look after himself, or raps type guy. Do rap related video posts and things like that, stuff that, you think, and what you'll do is you start building a relationship with this guy and just talking to him about other stuff. He might come to you, and if he doesn't come to you, I guarantee you there's another 100 people watching that you didn't even know were watching that will come to you. Because that's the other thing. People watch from the sidelines. You will never know the sheer volume of people that are watching you. There will be hundreds of people watching you, stalking you. I kid you not, they just stalk you all the time. And it might be in a week's time, and it might be in 6 months' time, it might be in a year's time, but they'll crawl out of the woodwork and they'll shoot you a message. Hey, I've been watching your posts. Tell me more about the fat fights. Tell me more about the raps. It's incredible how that works. So you can use it in that sense. If you just get this thing too, sometimes when you jump the gun, you scare the person off. So you just need to use your gut feeling a little bit with it too, But here's the thing too, even if you do scare them off a little bit, if you're a bit too aggressive, not the end of the world, because they can still watch you. I guarantee you they're going to still watch you. And you can still be having conversations with them, just not about the business or the products. And they may come around, they may not, but there's always going to be people watching. So
now,
I was going to say real quick, Scott, just so one thing that I do as well is, so like I say, I got a guy and I've been reaching out to him. I've been talking to him about the system. I'm going to post. So I've talked to 2 or 3 people about the system. I'm going to make a post, and my product post is going to be about the system. And I'm going to show results from the system. So that way they know what I'm talking about. Then they're going to see it. And they're going to see me post. They're going to see people liking it. They're going to see, okay, well, damn, they lost 22 pounds in 3 months, or they lost 27 pounds in 3 months. And that alone sometimes will just get people to go, hey, you know what? I'm all in. And they didn't even have to message you or even have their conversation about it. You could have mentioned the product. And they were like, oh, well, what does it include? What is it? Whatever, they ask their questions. And then the message goes dry. There's no response back, whatever. They see that post. You plant the seeds in Messenger. You water them with your Facebook post. Very, very simple. And I'm huge. I'm huge on making I don't make a lot of product posts. I make a couple product posts a week. I sign distributors. That's my thing. I like to sign distributors, and I like to kind of add volume onto distributors. That's kind of my thing. Now, do I sell loyal customers? Yeah, of course. But I just personally, my strength is distributors. So that's what I focus on primarily. And I focus on upselling distributors every single time. Like, bro, you gotta buy a booster pack. Like, that's not even an answer. Like, or not even a no. You have to buy a booster pack. If you're not buying a booster pack, you're not gonna be successful in this business. And people go, well, what do you mean? Well, like, and then again, I understand not all of us have $500 to start off with the business. And I understand that. I didn't have that kind of money to start. We started because we need money. But when you're making a post, again, if you've been talking to somebody about a product, post on those products. And when you show consistency of posting about a product, kind of like what TJ was saying, dude, you love greens, you love the cleanse, and I know you love the cleanse. Post about the cleanse and post consistently about the cleanse. And if you're posting about a product that's in a pack, once you get them addicted or get them hooked on that one product, again, you got to go for no. Don't ever dictate somebody's pocketbook. We're huge on that, man. You want to make sure, just because they said yes to the cleanse, Don't grab their credit card and swipe it. No, you need to talk to, okay, well, you got to cleanse. Well, have you ever thought about doing a daily detox? You know, we've got greens here. They're going to give you very, very similar, you know, they're going to help alkalize. Go into that. And then, okay, so you got 2 products. Don't say, okay, well, that's it. That's their spending limit. Don't ever put a spending limit on somebody else. You go for no. And the craziest thing is ever, Natalie last month signed, I think it was 3 or 4 loyal customers with $400+ orders, because she goes until the person goes, no, that's it. I'm good. Let's go ahead and cash out. You keep going. Once somebody says no, mention another product until they say, no, I'm good. Let's go. And that's the key. If you haven't read Go for No, guys, anybody that's on here, you definitely got to read it, because it will, when I say it'll change your business, you may sign 1 or 2 loyal customers and throw them in a box. And then all of a sudden you read Go for No and you're like, wow, okay. And before you realize it, you're an upselling machine. And that upselling is the make or break in your business. That is the difference between you hitting double diamond in a month, and that's the difference between you being at diamond with that's a comfortable diamond. And that's all it takes. That if you sign 30 loyal customers in a month and you sign 1 extra product for each of those customers, that's what you're doing right now. That's signing 30 extra loyal customers. And it's that simple, because, you know, in think about that. If you're signing 30 extra customers that's 900 BV, just say for the basic pack of greens. You sign 30 extra packs of greens, that's 900 extra BV. That fills 2.5 boxes. Man, and you know, think about it. Keep going. Keep pushing and keep pushing. That's definitely a big tip I have on products. I'm real big on upselling. Anybody else have any questions?
I still have one question.
Nope. Now I knew it was going to come out now. There it is.
Okay. So I have like family members, and I'm like big on the greens and the cleanse and everything like that. And I'm talking even distant relatives who I haven't even talked to in years. How do I really go about approaching them without having that kind of, you know what I mean, asking family? It can be very awkward versus actually pitching it to someone else. You know, there's that different feeling, you know?
Dude, they're your family.
You're overthinking it.
Dude, you are overthinking. Just fucking ask them. You need to just ask them. You need to be like, listen, I need a favor. I'm in this business. I need you to support me in this business. I'm ready to give this business 100%. I signed this many people my first month. I need your support right now. I need you to at least order 1 product for me. I need you to at least be a loyal customer with me for 3 months and try 1 product. I need you to stay consistent with that product. And I need you to take before and after photos. And I need you to send me the fucking after photos when you're done. And what you need to do is you need to stay on them every fucking week. Make sure they're staying consistent and make sure they're using the products and making sure they're using them right. Because here's the thing. We can sign as many loyal customers as we want, but you need to keep up with your loyal customers and treat them like you really care. That's how you win at this business. You reach out to them. What's that?
I said, I've been on the phone with mine, you know, every few days, texting them saying, okay, how you doing with this? You know, a few of them, they got the wraps and they're like, well, I haven't done it yet. I was like, well, fucking get on it.
Yeah, no, and that's something too. I'm definitely going to tell you, if they are buying product and the product is sitting there and they are not using the product, I'm going to tell you right now, they're going to turn their auto ship off. Yeah. It is, I'm a firm believer, very few times you'll get those people that are going to do a return order. If you're going to buy a product as a salesman, as someone who's selling them product, we need to make sure that they're liking their results. And not even just that, your loyal customers should be people that you should be upselling every month as well. Hey, if they're having great response from a probiotic and greens, you need to be talking to them about throwing a cleanse in there. Man, you know what? You're loving those products. You want to get even better results? Let's create more of a synergistic effect. Let's throw ThermoFit in there. Your loyal customers already want the products. They love the products. And if they're loving the products, upselling your people that are already buying product from you is simple. You can get them to add it on. We've had loyal customers that have bought 3 times in a month. They just keep buying. You mention a product. Hey, by the way, they see the post. What is that? Mention a product. Mention a product. And that's definitely key. You got to make sure that you're following up with your loyal customers. Loyal customer retention is what keeps us big in this business. That's what's going to help keep that residual income residual. If not, I mean, you can sign 100 loyal customers in a month, but the next month, if they all turn their auto ship off, that doesn't do you any business. That is how you fall in rank in this business.
Okay. Can we unmute Ronnie really quick?
Yeah, sure. Ronnie. Boom.
Ronnie, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, thank you.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. My question was, what do you do about loyal customers that try it for a month and then they just kind of back out of you and won't answer anything from you?
Okay, why do you think they backed out after a month?
I finally talked to one today, and she's like, I just didn't like the product, and I kind of pushed, well, we got other things besides, weight loss things. We have skincare line, different things, and there's just no response from them.
What did she use?
Thermofit.
Okay, here's the thing. You can't push anything else on them at this point. What you need to do is you need to ask questions, and you need to be like, hey, are you using the product consistently? That's the first question you got to ask. And then they're going to say either, yes, I'm using it consistently, or no, I'm not using it consistently. If they say no, you know your answer. Okay. If they say they're using it consistently, then you ask them, are you taking it as directed? And then they're going to look at it and they're going to be like, yeah, I take it. They're going to thermofit is what, 30 minutes before, what is it? 5 minutes before a meal? There you go. I don't use thermofit, so that's why. 5 minutes before a meal. Okay. And then if they say, yes, I've been using it as directed, then you ask them, okay, how are you tracking your results? Okay.
Okay.
And they're going to say, what do you mean? How am I tracking the results? And you'd be like, did you take a before photo? Like, what do you compare? Did you weigh yourself? Like, how are you tracking the results from taking the thermofit? Like, that's where you usually catch the people, because the people, they think they're going to take this and lose all this weight. And you know what? Some of them take this and they actually do lose some weight. But the problem is they don't take the photos, and it's hard to look at yourself in the mirror and see the subtle results that you get from the products. That's the problem. So the main thing is every single one of my loyal customers that use something for weight loss, I tell them every time. Lachelle and I put together fucking packets, and we mail packets out to every one of our loyal customers. We give them direct instructions on how to use the products. We give them a couple little samples of the greens. We welcome them with a loyal customer welcome thing. Like, we make them feel like, because we care. We fucking care, man. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be where the fuck we're at. So it's like, what you need to do is you need to ask questions, and you need to figure out why it's not working. You guys need to figure this shit out, because if you don't ask questions and you don't figure out what's wrong, they're not gonna continue on that. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
I got something quick to add to that too, Ronnie, if I may. It's always best to, there's no point in trying to close the barn door after the horse has bolted, so to speak. So think of it from this point of view. If you set the expectations beforehand, rather than try to do damage control after, that will help out massively, because then they're going into it with the right expectations. Got to take the pictures. I'm going to be talking to you every day, or every couple of days, every week, or whatever, but set the expectations prior to them. I know that's difficult when you're new. You don't know what to ask, you don't know what to do, but obviously that's where uplines can help on those types of things. But if you set those expectations to them, just no different from the wraps. 1 wrap is a treat, 4 wraps is a treatment, blah, 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 that whole spiel, blah, blah, but they know where they're at. They then don't try a single wrap expecting miracles, don't get it, and then like, oh man, this sucks. So that may help you massively when you are talking to people, just setting those expectations. So you're not doing damage control afterwards.
Cool.
You have to look at it too like this, like the more successful loyal customers you have, the more successful you're going to be in this business. And the thing is what people fucking don't understand the most in this business is they're always trying to sign DTs like DTs are the holy grail. And you should be worrying about how you treat your loyal customers, because DTs will come, but you need loyal customers to place under them or to build the business. And the thing is treat the loyal customers like you would treat a potential. Dude, when I first started, I treated my loyal customers like they were fucking Queen Elizabeth. Haha, everything to you.
Hey.
But I would reach out to them every week. Have you started? Yes, I started, blah, blah. Have you seen any results? No, I haven't really seen any results. Well, are you staying consistent? Yeah, I'm staying consistent. Have you taken before and after photos? No, I haven't taken before and after photos. Boom, found it. Take some before and after photos. Let's see what you do next week. Okay, there has to be something to document something.
Photos are huge. Photos are huge.
But the thing is also, it is your energy as well. Okay, so check this out. Hey, Ronnie. Did you try the products? Do you like the products? How do they work out for you? So there's that way to go about it. And then there's, have you stayed consistent? Like, what's up, Ronnie? Have you done this? Like, what are you doing? Are you drinking enough water? Have you taken the photos? Like, it sounds so stupid, but it's like, give them a reason to be happy that they're using the products too. Like, you're not selling a product. You're selling a product, and you're also inspiring people to reach their fucking
selling
goal.
a dream.
Yeah, like that's the fucking real thing. Like you want it. It's and people be like, "Oh my god, you're so happy," and it's like, "Fuck yeah, I'm happy." You're about to lose some fucking weight. Like, come on, right now. Like, but when you give them that sense, like everybody needs hope. Like I've needed hope. Everybody in this fucking world needs hope. Do you think we like waking up and going to work and doing the same bullshit we do every day? No. Everybody wants hope for something else. Give people hope. Instill hope. Hey, guess what? I got a product. You're going to fucking lose weight on this motherfucking product because you want to know why? Because you're going to fucking lose weight on this product. That's why. And you know what? You're telling them what they need to do, and they're going to be like, shit, I got to fucking lose weight on this product. Like, you set the tempo. Like, Vinny said it the best. Like, the leader of the pack, or the pack follows the leader, or the momentum of the pack is the momentum of the leader. Got it.
Speed of the leader, speed of the pack.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is
Gotcha.
Which is 100% true. Doesn't matter if you've got one person under you or 100. The speed of you is what they'll do. Hands down. It is the weirdest thing in the world. You slow down for a second, boom, your whole team does. You're like, what the hell?
Well, everybody does a mundane thing. So it's like everybody sees fucking, everybody posts on Facebook on, oh my, this sucks, or this blew out, or whatever the fuck happened, and they have to go to work and they do the same shit. It's like Groundhog Day, for fuck's sake. And they're doing the same shit. And all of a sudden you come along and you're like, yo, I'm about to change your fucking life right now. Are you fucking even ready? So tell them, I need you to take some before pictures. I need you to fucking get in front of a mirror. I need you to take a front, side, everything. You don't have to show me. This is for you to look at. This is for you to document your results. Because you know what? Take this product the way it's directed to take for a month, and then we're going to check your progress, and I guarantee you, you're going to love your results. And you know what? In their mind, they're going to be like, holy shit, this guy's got something. And they're going to do whatever it takes to get those fucking results for you. Truthfully. That's how it works.
So here's a little way of thinking about it, right? That I always like to chat to my team about. Think of it as the difference between a little mom and pop store in a little backwoods in the middle of nowhere town, or a big box store. You know, the relationship you have with that mom and pop store, that's what you've got to do, you know, with your people. Because if you're like the big box store, you know, you're just a number, couldn't care less. Because loyals, 9 times out of 10, make the best DTs ever. Because they're coming into it with the experience of having awesome results. Because they wouldn't be signing up to be a DT if they didn't have awesome results and see the potential. And so you're already one step ahead. It's so much easier coming into this from being a customer. Granted, not everyone does, but LCs make great DTs. They really, really do. So.
And one more analogy. So it's like,
yeah, right.
Like a
well, if you're doing one, I'm doing another. Right.
Like you have a personal trainer, right? That personal trainer they tell you what to do. Like they motivate you for that extra rep, right? And that's the same thing you're doing with these people with these products. So it's like if you go into the gym, maybe you can get 5 reps, but with somebody not yelling, but like motivating you to get those extra reps, you're like, holy shit, like I got to get these fucking reps in, man. This is crazy. It's the same way with these products. Like, yes, the products work, but you need to motivate these people to stay on these products. That's all I got.
Yeah. Nat's got something on customer retention.
I used to be awful at customer retention, like legit awful. So I got more organized and I act like they're my best friend. I'm like, are you loving the products? I assume they already love it. I thought that was like really big with mindset, you know, assume they already love it. And then if they say something negative, be like, oh, really? Be like, oh, really? I love it. Like, I love how the cleanse tastes. I had people tell me, oh, this is disgusting. Why didn't you tell me? I said, oh, really? I love how it tastes. You know, so you just got to be positive back with them. If they say something negative, just be like, oh, well, I get awesome results. Like, I love how it feels, you know, or whatever. So that's where you using the products also helps with rebuttals of what people are trying to say down or negative about it. Otherwise, how are you supposed to know how to explain what it really does for you if you're not using it?
One thing too, I'll say is like when it comes to products, so say somebody's mindset is already made up and their mindset is, oh, the wrap's not going to work. The wrap's not going to work. The wrap's not going to work. Guess what? The wrap's probably not going to work. And it's not to say that it's not going to, they probably will, but in their mind, they're going to do everything possible so that way it doesn't work.
Meaning they won't take pictures.
They won't take pictures. And that's the biggest thing. I get people all the time. They go, oh, it didn't work. And I'm like, okay, well,
let me see your
only
pictures.
Question I'll ask is, do you have before and after? I don't care if you drank water.
No, let me see them.
Let me see I'd like to see your before and after pictures. And they always say, I don't have them. We as people see ourselves every single day. We're both personal trainers. We see ourselves every single day in the mirror. I am going on my own weight loss journey, and I'll tell myself, like, man, I don't feel like I'm losing any weight. I feel like I'm stagnant in what I'm doing right now. She's like, no, look, you need to look. She'll take a picture of what I looked like last week and what I look like this week, and I'm like, dang, I'm looking at myself, and I look the exact same that I looked 8 weeks ago. We see ourselves every day in the mirror. So if they've got that negative mindset, they're probably not going to get the results. But at the same time, as someone who, again, how TJ said, you dictate the tone of the relationship with the customer. So you've got to really make sure that no matter what, you've got to really, really be on top of them. And when you're energized and when you're energetic, your energy rubs off on other people. So if you're going at it and you're excited about it and you're screaming and you're going crazy and talking about the products and whatnot, I'm like I'm doing right now. Like, dude, people it brightens them up. And when exactly, and that's what's going to give them a better result. You make them feel. Grant Cardone says it when you're signing people are not when they're not confident in themselves. You've got to restore that confidence. And when you restore that confidence, that's whenever they're going to achieve the result that they want. All right. If they're not confident in joining the business, the reason why they're not joining the business, if they're on the fence, is because they're not confident in themselves. So restore that confidence. The way you restore that confidence, make them think back on a time whenever they failed. And then it automatically assumes like, oh, okay, you know what? Maybe I can do this. Because why? You failed and you're still here. Okay, so what? You started 10 businesses before this, and now all of a sudden you're starting this business. But guess what? You started a brand new weight loss journey, and you stopped doing it. But guess what? You're still here. Are you still here? Yeah. So that makes people think, you know what? Maybe I can try this, and maybe this time it will work out. You restore that positivity in somebody, and when you do that, products or with the business, that's what really kind of pushes them and really gets them going. That's what makes them commit, and that's what makes them stay committed.
And I just had someone tell me today, she's like, I'm so motivated knowing I have something coming every month. Like, she legit just told me that, and I was like, I've never heard that before, but good to know.
Yeah.
So remember this, and maybe look for some of these quotes. I don't know them all off the top of my head, but something like Dyson, the vacuum cleaner, right? His invention failed about 2,000 times before he got it right. Look where he is now. There's many, many, many of them out there. Tons and tons of stories like that. So find one that you like and use it a lot and tell people. Because they go, oh, really? No way. And then there's one about Bill Gates. There's one about Oprah. There's one about
Thomas Edison failed 10,000
Sir Richard Branson, Edison. I mean, there's so many of them. I mean, anybody who is somebody, they failed a bunch of times. I just remember the Dyson one, and it's nuts. Absolutely bonkers to think that he kept on doing it. So yeah, find some of those, and they're always good to tell people because they go, really? Wow. Okay. And be like, yeah.
Sports. I feel like sports are always good. Barry Bonds has hit more home runs than anybody else in Major League Baseball. He's also struck out more than anybody else in baseball.
Do you know, I've got a good baseball one. So isn't it, I mean, I'm not big into baseball, not from here, didn't grow up with it, all that sort of stuff. But I remember hearing this. Isn't it true that you only really need to succeed about 30% of the time?
You succeed
to win.
You succeed 30% of the time in Major League Baseball, you will get into the Hall of Fame.
Right. That's kind of along the lines of. So pretty much, you can fail and balls up 7 times out of 10, and you are still going to be on the top of your game. So yeah, I mean that's a. I remember hearing that. I was like, wow, that's pretty awesome.
Jeremiah has a question real quick. How do we overcome the $50 membership fee? Many LCs lost because of the membership fee. I don't tell them about a membership fee because I don't assume that people are ever going to pay a $50 membership fee. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you're thinking it, you're speaking it into existence, bro. That's
no $50 membership fee, dude. Johnny nailed it, man. There is no fucking such thing.
It
as
doesn't
a
exist.
$50 membership fee. That doesn't even exist.
Awesome.
We've enrolled hundreds of customers and we've never told them about it, and
Ever.
we maybe had like 3 people ever cancel and have to pay it.
yeah.
I look for
Yeah, that's I don't,
In all fairness, it is in there if they want to read about it. Like, you don't have to tell them everything. You know, they can be big boys and girls too, and it is in there. So, yeah, very.
They read it after they already signed up or beforehand.
yeah, that's one thing too. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, if they're reading the fine print, that's fine. But I would just play it off and be like, oh, nobody ever quits. These products are the best products on the market.
Or just say you can
Something
try
like that.
whatever you
Yeah.
No, when you give them the information to sign up, that should be not even anything that you include in any of that. It should
Because
be
that's like,
that should be like, hey, this is how you order. It takes this long. Fill out this. Click. It should say, click on the enroll as a loyal customer, and bam, and it's done.
that's like giving somebody who's just getting married divorce papers and saying, hey, just in case, you know, kind of look at it like that.
Yeah.
Don't assume that they will ever want to quit. They wouldn't, you know.
beforehand.
100%.
I just screwed up. I know I did. I'm sorry.
And then just kind of touching on that, like same thing too with like when I'm signing a distributor up, I'm sorry, but I'm not telling you about a $20 website fee. Do you think that you get to it for free? I don't personally do that. I will speak on the auto ship because again, you need to be using the product.
Only answer questions that are asked.
But I only answer questions that are asked. I'm very firm on that. Again, I know TJ kind of touched on it whenever we first started. You know, we end up taking and saying too much. And when you word vomit, you say too much. I try to keep my responses. Okay, when I'm on the phone, I tend to talk a little bit more, especially if I'm going in about the business.
Nah.
You know, no, not at all. Yeah, definitely not me.
Shut up.
Yeah, she's over here. Natalie's sitting next to me. She's like, dude, kill it. What are you talking about? Yeah. I'm like,
I'm like, okay.
my bad. But you gotta, when I'm talking about distributor, I do talk a little bit more. When I'm talking to you though through messages, it's three sentences, and I'm ending with a question. If you're saying more than that, you're overcomplicating it. And the problem that you're gonna have with that is that's not duplicatable. You want to be successful in this business, what you need to do, what you're doing needs to be duplicatable. Don't show up to host a wrap party and have greens, defining gel, wraps, facials. You're going to have one of everything so people can try it. People are going to look at that. That's intimidating. Don't show up with a projector projecting a massive screen with your brand new laptop. And people look at that and they go, well, man, I got to invest a lot of money in this if that's what I want to be doing. If you're not doing something that's duplicatable, you want to explain the business so simple that you can explain it to an 8-year-old. If you can't explain it to an 8-year-old, you're overcomplicating the business. Now, again, when you get a green personality, yeah, you're probably going to spend a little bit more time on the phone with them. If you're not familiar with personalities, you got to look into personalities because this is a business that is built off of learning how to talk to people in psychology. That is for sure. But you definitely want to keep things simple. That's the biggest thing. Don't overcomplicate because that's not duplicatable. Any other questions? Do I have to explain the $50 membership? I explained it so far. Yeah, I mean, and that's a good way to explain it. If I have to explain the $50 membership fee, I explain it. Like Costco, you only have to pay it once for a lifetime. And again, I don't ever explain it. I just don't. I think
Our goal is to get them on an auto ship. If they're just buying once as a loyal customer, that doesn't help us at all. I mean, let's be real, it doesn't. Them being on the auto ship and signing, and buying something consistently every single month is how we're going to make the most money.
Doesn't really help them either, does it? Too. I mean, that's the other thing. They need to be on it for an extended period to really see gains.
As a personal trainer, I'm like, you can't take vitamins for 1 month and expect amazing results. You need to be for a minute.
It's like going to the gym for a month and then thinking you're going to go enter a fitness contest or something.
Yes, I completely agree with that, and I tell people the same thing too with the business. Guys, you got to stay consistent. The consistency with working the business, the consistency with taking the products. You're not going to take products for a month and expect to be, you're not going to be 60 pounds overweight and expect in a month that all of a sudden now you're going to be getting ready to step on stage to compete. You've got to make sure you're staying consistent, and that's definitely the key. Real quick, are your live videos with the wraps 45 minutes plus? Okay, I have done one video. I live rap once a week. I have done one video that I actually utilized the time as a full video because I wanted people to see. I'm not photoshopping. You can see the before and the after literally right here in the live video.
I was like,
right
are you
here.
seriously going to be on the whole time? I'm like, what are you going to talk about? He stayed on for 45 minutes talking about the other products. And then he took the rap off. But we started doing them together, but then sometimes he just hops on and raps.
That sounds like Jess. She can talk forever. Yeah.
I do. I'm like, yo, guys, this is going to be a quick video. This is going to be a quick 2-3 minute.
yeah.
Hey, guys, this is going to be a quick 45-minute Zoom, and here we are 2.5 hours later. That's how I do it. You know, I talk. I'm a rambler, but I feel like it's, you know, especially with this, when you get around a group of guys and everybody's got the same goal.
I think this is really good for us. You know, granted, we're still learning, but we're also giving back. I wish something like this was around when I got involved, like, you know, because nothing out there like this. So this is great. So, I mean, good job on starting it. So.
Yeah, man. Like I said, we're gonna do it every week. I want to try to get, like, I talked to Quentin Conway about jumping on and talking. I've talked to a couple of people just about it in general. And I mean, they're interested. They're just like, yo, just let me know when. I know the problem a lot of times through the week, like Natalie earlier, she got asked to speak on a Zoom. So like, you know, she jumped on one. Our upline, because we're technically under Josh and Crystal Pearl, like they have their team Zoom on tonight. So like, you know, he wanted to jump on, but he couldn't.
I just told Crystal, I said, the guys are still on their Zoom.
It's been amazing.
Missing out.
Yeah.
Plus, too, I mean, the longer this goes on, the more people will want to jump on it.
Well, the thing is, too, is the longer it goes on, you understand who is really here. Like, I understand it. This is going on into the wee hours of the morning, probably for most people. But
and
it's
it
like
won't be long like this.
Ever. Every time is not going to be like this. You got to understand, like, this was the first men's Zoom that we've done in a while. So period. So it's like, you know, Johnny just set this up on a whim, and he's like, yo, man, you want to come talk on this? Like, that was a great thing that you did, Johnny. So great job. I mean, we're doing this because men have a lot to say. You know, the women are ruling this fucking business. Let's just keep it fucking real, man. They are fucking rocking this business.
Hey, bro, let me ask you guys real quick. And Dan, you guys chime in too. How much of your actual, we'll call it your family, your organization, how much is actually men? How many, like, just if you're going to say a percentage from customers and percentage for distributors, how many guys do you guys have?
10. We get a lot of men customers.
A lot of men customers, yes.
The weird thing,
I've had 4 men distributors, personally enrolled distributors under me. I've had 4 men distributors quit.
Yeah. No,
Sadiq is on our team.
But I will tell you.
And Sadiq is still here right now.
Yeah.
He is not my personally enrolled, but here's the thing. Sadiq is on here right now, and he is on our team. And the thing is now that I see him here, and I'm like, this fucking guy right now. Like, I need to fucking he's the real deal Holyfield right now. It's probably 2 o'clock. No, hold on. It's probably like midnight, 12:30.
12:30.
11:30 by his time right now, and he's still here.
But I will tell you this: one of the two. So I have like a loyal customer journal, and I have a loyal customer that lost the most weight in the triple threat. Billy, his name is Billy Williams, and he lost 100 pounds in the triple threat in 6 months. Okay. I also have one of my first customers, Stephanie. His name is Stephanie. He's the guy.
It's Stefan. Yeah, he goes by Stefan though, right? Is that the first one you had?
Yeah.
Stefan.
He lost 60 pounds in the triple threat. So like, I have a lot of male customers, like a lot of male customers. You guys understand that, like, you guys are all men. Y'all got stretch marks too. You all got acne too.
Want hair to grow.
You all got
everything.
Guys, listen to me right now. When I started dating TJ, he was 28 years old. He did not have a freaking hair on his body. I literally asked him, I was like, have you gone through puberty yet? Have you gone through puberty? I had to beg him to do hair scan, nails, no, I begged. I want to bet or something. And then literally I remember being in the bathroom and you were like bitching about your nails growing so fast. You were like, do you see this? Do you feel this? Feel this? Feel this? I'm like, oh my God, you went through puberty, babe?
I was like the poetic guy for a second there. I could only grow like this part right here. So I was looking like I was like an artist or like a poet. And then finally I was able to grow the whole
But that's the
thing.
Like the whole thing is that the products work for both men and women. And it's like, it's up to you guys to show that the products work for men too, because I don't know how many messages I get from men that's like, hey, do your products want to work on men too? I'm like, we're all human beings. It's not like you're
same chemistry, pretty much.
I got a guy who, Lachelle probably knows him better than I do because they're from the same hometown, but he reached out to me because I'm the male in the business, and he asked me about the wraps. And this guy is privately contracted by our government to fight overseas in Israel. So I don't know what the fuck's going on over there, but all I know is that his PO box is really fucking weird, and he orders wraps from me. So it's like, guys, they don't show it on your post, your social media, but they reach out to you personally because you know what? It's interesting, and they want to try that shit.
You want to make a lot of money? Watch this, guys. You know one person that's a sergeant in the Army. I have this guy that places an order. His name is Sean. He places probably like a $300 order every single month for wraps because he has to he's on a recruiting station for the Army, and in order to get in the Army, your waist has to be a certain size. And so for those people to get in, he wraps his people, wraps his recruits to get them through the weigh-in. Because they have to measure their waist in order to get in. He orders. There was one month that he ordered like $800 in wraps, and I'm like, why don't you just become a distributor? He's like, I'm not doing that multi-level marketing shit. I'm just trying to get these guys in the Army.
But Jeremiah too, him and his mother use the fucking products. So what he
oh my God, yes.
Listen.
I'm just telling you, so many guys. But that's a way, because here's the thing: is that like I kind of dated him at one point, so that's why he orders from me. But besides that, that's the only reason why like I had that connection. But if you guys know people that are in like recruiting stations in the Army, guys, his median order is at least $300 a month. There's been months where he just wants to get these people in. Nice. But like that's what the wraps are for. It's no different. And he literally, I remember the first time I'll tell you, I sold him a box of wraps for $25. Basically, I just did a wrap reward. He goes, if this works, because he was trying to get this guy into the Army. He goes, if this works, if his waist is measured so it works, you got me. And it worked. So there's a perfect way for you guys. If you guys know anyone that's in the Army or anything like that, the only thing is that it has to be in the DL, because at recruitment stations, they're not technically allowed to like help people get in. But he's like total One
of my distributors is actually, he's the head MP for MacDill Air Force Base. And he signed up, and he just, I don't know why, he doesn't do anything with the business. I've tried telling him, I'm like, bro, don't you guys have to lose weight to get in and like stay in shape? We've got a lot of.
Okay, so ThermoFit right now for people in the military is fire, because they all have to lose weight. Because right now they're making different like cuts with weight and measurements and whatever, like, you know, all their criteria. So I've literally sold, I think, like 4 ThermoFits to people in the military, like the last couple months. So make ThermoFit posts and then reach out to your military buddies and be like, hey, are you, on a weight loss journey right now? Like, what's going on? Because it's like, they legit told me like they're making it more harder, I guess. Like they're cracking down on the weight. So
72 or 74%. I think it is 74% of supplement sales in the United States right now are for men. So,
man, yeah, it makes sense. Let me just touch on this, because this is. So you were just mentioning about like how many guys on the team are men. So if you'd have asked me that a couple of months ago, not many. Somebody on our team signed a guy up, and then it just happened. We were just like, let's sign some guys up, and we put it out there. Guys are signing up left, right, and center. It's weird how that works, thinking it into existence. Yeah, it's been kind of cool.
Also, there's something coming out for you guys. I was on a Zoom this morning. It was only for the top 100. And Mark said on the Zoom, guys, you need to tell all the men in your team we have something coming from them.
Oh.
And we've been wanting something for a long time. Maybe it's a pre-workout.
Yeah. Hopefully it's a pre-workout.
Something. But he said, we have something coming for you guys to tell. We have something coming for guys to tell the men on your team.
That makes sense. Makes a lot of sense to do that. Good.
Yeah, I kind of talked to Joel a little bit, and he kind of dropped a bomb or two, saying he's like, probably either going to be, I'm not going to say for sure, but a pre-workout or a test booster. And I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Like, it's
wow.
Yeah.
Well, both of those, both of those are coming.
40% of the market, 40% of the supplement market is pre-workout. So
of course.
That's, I mean, you talk to people, and the very first thing they think of when they go to work out is, I need a pre-workout. And it's like, all that is creatine and caffeine. But I mean,
Greens, Thermal Fit, New You. There's your pre-workout.
That's what I'm using right now. I'm over here wired right now. I'm like up and down 30 ounces of coffee when this thing started. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm here about to fucking reach out to Sadiq tomorrow and start fucking ruling shit with him because he has been on every new distributor training. He is on every fucking Zoom. This dude is the most consistent guy right now.
Kudos to all you men that are still on this.
that's for sure. Yeah, I got a distributor that we signed this morning. Was it this morning or yesterday morning? No.
Every day's a blur.
Well, yeah, we signed.
Yeah.
Greg, I'm pretty sure Greg is still on here, and I just signed him yesterday, and
he's posting on Facebook, so I just like his
yes,
stuff.
Greg, my man, I definitely appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna unmute you real quick. What's up, bro?
What's going on, brother?
What you think about this?
So are you scared right now or not?
No, I'm not scared. I see all you guys, man. It's awesome to just see. I mean, be able to have guys get together and talk because, as I told you before, I've not really been good at the, I guess the marketing, multi-level marketing, all this other stuff. But I mean, just with what you guys have going on here, it's definitely adding value, and I've been taking some notes down. So yeah, there's other things I need to do to step up, but I'm pretty excited to be part of the team, definitely.
Oh, that's awesome,
dude.
I love you.
Yeah, good.
The fact that you're on this right now is
you,
amazing.
man. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I currently do IT, so I want to get out of that. You know, the pays it's okay, but just to be able to hear, you know, you guys' story and just the excitement and just the support that you guys, you know, have, and just the love for the team members and stuff like that, just the leadership alone, I mean, it's worth its weight in gold. It really is, because it goes, you know, as they say, shit flows down here, but this is the shit. It's good shit. So, yeah, it's definitely awesome. So I'm glad to actually jump on and be part of it.
And for everyone that's still on right now, I want you guys to think about this, because this is maybe a woman thought, but maybe it's not a woman thought. But, like, I felt like, maybe it's not for guys. I don't know. But, like, when you get older, when we start adulting, it's like we're not a part of anything anymore. And that's something that you really get from this business, is that you get friends.
The camaraderie.
You're a part of something again. Like, it's like, you know, it's like when you guys, if you guys feel, if someone pisses one of you off, you got a bunch of rap guys that are about to come and get something. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like we're finally like a part of something again. I feel like you lose that so much as an adult. And I feel like through
Holy
this, haven't we seen it so much though? Like, it feels like we're finally like a part of the family again. I feel like you lose that once you get older. Sorry, maybe that's a woman thought.
No, that's fucking awesome.
Okay.
I mean, think about it. Like, dude, in high school,
It happens.
football, college football, like, I was always a part of like a team of some sort, like guys, a camaraderie of guys. And even out of all the schooling aside, like, believe me, I've dug ditches for a construction company with my father that I begged for a job. Like, I am nothing special, you guys. I'm not. I'm a bigger guy, but that means that, you know, I was kind of like a mule. I did a lot of labor positions, but it was always guys. And it was always guys. And we were just fucking shit and fucking figuring out ways to do something better or fucking do anything great, you know, like, and that is what it is right now. Like, this Zoom is fucking what's up. Johnny, good job, man.
Yeah.
I'm tired of being a part of fucking Zooms where I just sit there and go,
You know what, though? I'm just like, yay, I have friends again.
It feels good though, right?
No, you hit the nail on the head, because it's so true. As we get older, we do. We move apart, we drift, you know, we have families, and then, but this is great.
Everybody does what they do to survive.
That's why men hate their wives, because they drift away from their friends. And in this business, you start to love your wives again. One, because they're making money. Two, because you have friends again.
It's just a win-win.
I'm telling you.
I feel like I have to be the awkward one to be like, okay, cut, you guys can all leave now, or else Johnny Dumpman's just gonna keep talking.
I will. I'll keep going. I'm telling you. I'm just going through. I don't think anybody else had any other questions. And if you guys do, you can private message me. I'll make sure.
You'll be here all night.
Yeah, exactly. We'll definitely be here all night.
You guys are more than welcome to stay. Here's the thing. Like, we work this business. Like, I mean, if you are an entrepreneur,
I'm just going to go get a beer, because setting into the night.
Get yourself a beer. Here's the thing, guys. We're all real here. If you want to work a business and you want to be an entrepreneur, you're going to figure, I don't even know how to say it. You're going to do whatever it takes to figure it out. You're going to go over things with people at the wee hours in the morning. You're going to be messaging people at the wee hours in the morning. You're going to be doing a lot of fucking weird shit that you are uncomfortable with. But that is what's going to separate you from everyone else. And this is something that I needed to adapt to as well. Because I was like, oh man, early bird gets the worm, all this stuff. And it's true. But also the night owl gets the fucking beast or worm. I don't even think there's a saying for that. But it's true. Like Lachelle and I oh my God. Not only do we have international teams, I can literally sit here and remember like it's yesterday, staying up. We had a team member come here and basically live with us, right? Her home life was horrible, and she came here and lived with us, and she was trying to build her business. And we would all three of us, we would stay up till fucking 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning sometimes, sipping on wine, messaging people. And you would be so shocked at how many people are still awake and answering your messaging. It's crazy.
Sign.
It is crazy. And yes, this is the time where you sign people.
Yes.
Legit, I sign people at 4 a.m.
We're night owls. We literally we're not going to go to bed tonight until 7, 8 in the morning. That's what we do. We sleep from 8 until 11 or 12. I'll get up. Natalie sometimes will sleep a little bit later. They go to sleep at 9 o'clock in the morning. We just stay awake. And it's because, like, right now, we are trying to reach out to Europe. We are trying to reach out to people in Australia. Guys, you want to grow your team in a different country? I'm going to tell you right now, you can't be waking up at 8 o'clock at our time and then calling it quits at your business at 8 o'clock, because that's when their day is getting started.
It's 10 a.m. right now in Austria, and I had one of our Austrian teammates, the male, reach out to me. His girlfriend's name is Sophie, and she is enrolled under Lachelle's first diamond ever in Austria.
That's
Crazy.
dope.
First double,
So-
isn't she double?
She is double, but she is the first diamond, and she is the first double diamond ever in Austria.
It's friggin'
And
awesome.
her personally enrolled,
We found her at 1 a.m.
we found her at 1 a.m.
Hmm.
Her personally enrolled's boyfriend, Sophie, just went diamond. Her boyfriend reached out to me and was like, I want to be a part of this Zoom. And I was like, okay, I understand the time difference, whatever. It's 10 a.m. there right now. You want to know where he's at? He's at university is what he calls it. He goes to school. But he's like, he wants the training. The thing is there's people everywhere out there right now on different time schedules than us. And if you want this, you're going to do what the fuck, you're going to lose sleep. I mean, if you don't want to lose sleep, get a regular job. Fucking work a regular job. I've done it. Work in corporate. It's cool. You get to wake up at 6 and go to work every single day, do the same bullshit every fucking day.
You know, and
Do it.
touching on those other countries, it's a really exciting place to be, because now corporate is starting to really, really, really concentrate on the other countries. They're really setting up some core management teams in Europe, Australia, you know, starting to get, they're really, really focused, and they're wide open, stupidly wide open. Like, you think nobody knows about it here? You should go over there. Like, they literally not got a clue. I mean, it is so wide open. So it's very, very exciting. Certainly not saturated, that's for sure.
Now, Australia for us, because Natalie's goal for the last 3 months, she's like, I am going to sign a distributor out of Australia. Like, I don't care about any other country.
I've built so many relationships the last couple months.
That's what she wants to do. And a lot of the people we talk to in Australia do know about It Works.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of them, but the European countries, I don't know why they just don't. They don't.
Germans don't.
Germany
we
right
have a
now.
Germany distributor too.
Yeah.
Germany's one of the biggest network marketing countries in the world. And for them not to know about this is huge, but they don't. They genuinely don't. One of the big problems we've had in Europe is the fact that they don't have regular credit cards or debit cards. Now we have PayPal. Game changer. Absolute game changer.
My last VP signed up with PayPal.
Yeah.
Because they can now. It's just, it's changed everything. They literally couldn't, even if they wanted to. It was, they had to go through such like hoops just to be able to sign up. It's going to be absolutely ginormous. Yeah. Australians love this too. You know, they're very about the outdoor lifestyle, just like California is, you know, just like Florida is, that type of feel. So yeah, they love this. They really do. Once they hear about it, and that's the thing. Most of them have never heard about it. A good amount of them. So.
Another tip for you guys. I know we're all just shooting the shit right now, but another tip that you guys are going to get that a lot of guys that left will not get right now is sit down and think of things like hobbies that you have or things that you're very interested in. So it's like, I know we were talking to Greg Basking. That's you, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So I know we were talking to Greg, and Greg said he's in IT. So here's the thing. Greg, right now, if I was Greg, I would be literally searching Facebook for IT groups all over the place.
Yep.
And I'd be trying to add myself and get accepted into any IT group that I could possibly get into. You want to know why? Because I can relate to all those fucking guys. And you want to know something else? As soon as I build this business up enough and I'm able to leave my IT job, I'll be able to fucking tell the people who I built a relationship with in that group, guess what? I love IT, but I don't have to do that anymore. I don't have to clock in anywhere. I have the knowledge of IT, but I don't have to fucking do it anymore.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Because no matter what we do in a job atmosphere, you're still working for someone. Somebody has some dreams somewhere, and all of us that are working are just fucking working for those dreams. So it's like, you could be the smartest fucking attorney, you could be the smartest IT guy, you could be the smartest fucking nightclub or manager, general manager, fucking smartest anything, working for someone.
Facebook groups are one of the most underutilized options that we have to network and find people.
If your girlfriend is
you're finding people in your niche and you can relate to them. Boom! Right. You've already got stuff that you can cold message them with, and we spoke about the cold messaging. So I mean, warm message them, but you know what I mean. We can, in essence, we can cold message them, but it's not about the products. It's just about hey, you do IT and you do blah blah blah, whatever it might be. But you can just it's within.
But like for Greg, if somebody posts something, I mean, if you join an IT group and somebody posts something, maybe they got a problem with some sort of IT or coding or fucking hooking up some sort of wires or something, and they're all posting about that, and you know something that they don't know, and you can message them and build a relationship off of that, you are sharing your information with them. And you're opening up a whole fucking, you're opening up a whole nother fucking level of your business, basically. I mean, for me, I used to be really heavy into weightlifting, and I used to join weightlifting groups. And there's mothers out there that join mothers groups. And there's mothers out there with children that join fucking soccer groups. And there's guys out there. I'm from a small town. All my friends fish. And they are all part of fishing groups. Period. Big bass, fucking you name it. They're all.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. When you can, and I am also part of the New England Patriot group. Am I a New England Patriots fan? I consider myself a little bit. I'm a Tom Brady guy. I followed him since Michigan. That's my guy. Underrated as fuck. Don't care what anybody thinks. He's great. I follow the New England Patriots page, and I can relate to those people because we all like the Patriots. You need to figure out what you love or you like, and you need to find those groups on Facebook. And the way to find them is to go to your search bar at the top of your Facebook group, like you search a person's name, and you need to type in Patriots, and I guarantee a group will come up. Or you need to type in, if you have a child and you need to drop your child off somewhere, dance groups, ballet groups, anything that you do, football. If you love football, it can be so broad as to like, shit, man, you like to make puzzles? Type in puzzle, type in chess, type in fucking
I play Pokemon. I play Pokemon Go.
Yeah, Pokemon Go. And how many groups are you in, Johnny?
I'm the admin of the fucking biggest Pokemon Go group of Tampa.
I'm going to keep it real with all you motherfuckers. I played World of Warcraft.
Yo.
I'm in a World of Warcraft group.
Yeah.
Boom.
I've signed distributors out of a Pokemon Go group in Tampa. Yo, them people out walking around right now, they're out there losing weight. You need to be hydrated. You need to be using some greens. These people, they're walking around the parks and stuff. They're seeing weight loss. Guess what? I was walking around the park handing out blitz cards. Yo, you guys, you need this? No, I need a scoop. No,
it's all about relating to somebody on something, and that's how you build a relationship.
And don't think it needs to be broad. It can be as niche as Actually, the more niche, the better, because then you're really going to have stuff in common, and have something to bond over. And here's the thing: you add value to that group, you're going to get friend requests out the arse, which is the key. People are friend requesting you. You don't have to do anything. Holy shit, it's the best thing in the world. People are friend requesting you. That takes time away from your day that you would otherwise have to be friend requesting people. You don't have to do that anymore.
Guys, I'm part of network marketing groups, and I post value in there. I made a post, I actually made it on my Facebook page about some of the do's and don'ts of Facebook about current algorithms. And it ended up getting like 250 likes on my Facebook page, and I posted it in the group. And in the group, I'm still getting likes on it. And every single time I get a like and it pops up to the top of the group, because that's the way the groups work. As soon as someone comments, it goes right to the top of the group again, and it'll start getting, it gets 10, 12 likes. I get 3, 4 friend requests from that post alone. And I've actually, a couple of the DTs that we've signed in the last couple of days, I've looked and I've been like, yo, where did we, right out of that network marketing group. And I'm like, that's so random. Whether they do different network marketing or not, it doesn't matter. If you provide more value and they look at you as an asset, people want to do business with people that are assets. They don't want to do business with people that are liabilities. So it's very, very, very simple. And when you add value to yourself, you become an asset. And when you're an asset, people, you move to the just like that post moves to the top of the group, you move to the top of the group. That's the truth. I'm firm on groups. I definitely agree with that.
And posting, something that I do daily for posting. Many of us post a great product post that we've worked all the time on or whatever, or we find and we think it's great and we tweak it and we post it. And maybe we're not getting any likes on it, or maybe 1 or 2 likes on it, and we're getting kind of discouraged. The way to keep that post again is you're going to post your post, and you're going to wait like 10 to 20 minutes, and you're going to see who likes it. And it could be 1 or it could be 2 people. If you even get that many people, do not get discouraged. There is an algorithm. So what you can do is you can like your own post after about 10 to 15 minutes. That's what I do. I like my own post 10 to 15 minutes after I post it. And if people are liking my post consistently, I don't like my post until the last person has liked it and there has been 10 to 15 minutes after they have liked it. Then I will like it. Because here's the thing, if people are liking your post, it's going to keep going back up in that algorithm. As soon as they stop liking your post, 10 to 15 minutes, it's going to kind of get lost. When you like it, it'll kind of go right back up to the top. And then after that, you wait. And if people like it, it'll keep going up. If nobody likes it, you wait another 10 to 15 minutes. If nobody likes it after that, you tag yourself in your post. And it goes right back up. If you tag yourself in your post, you go right back up to the top of the feed, which means everybody will see you like you just originally posted it. And then it'll start all the way from the beginning.
Another thing that Johnny and I do is if no one's seeing it, we'll tag team and I'll be like, babe, can you comment on my post? And we'll comment on each other's stuff so that way it boosts it. We do this all the time. Yeah. Even in the team page or in the team chat, we'll be like, hey, let's comment on each other's stuff today so that way it keeps boosting everything up. So
or reach out to people on your team as well. Yeah. If you have people on your team, if you're not getting likes on your posts, reach out to people on your team and be like, hey, can you like my post? Can you make a comment on my post? Because I need it to boost a little bit. Like I'm not getting any likes on my post. That will help you. Everybody here has an upline. And if your upline doesn't help you, you joined the wrong team. I'm just letting you know. Your upline should be the leadership straight up. So here's the thing. If you reach out to people and you're like, hey, I need some help. I need you to like this. I need you to do this. That's what's going to boost the post. That's what's going to get more people to see that post.
I definitely agree. Boosting, definitely getting the interaction built. I'll tell you guys one thing that I've done. I know a lot of it works. A lot of it works. People, our leader included, will definitely say she doesn't like accepting people from other teams. I know a lot of people that work at Works, they don't like accepting people from other teams, from other distributors. I personally don't mind that. It doesn't bother me. The reason why I don't is because if I'm going to make a post and I make a post about a product, if I'm making a post about a product and I'm getting 40 distributors that have tried that product, if they like the product, they're going to comment on it. And who cares if you get 40 distributors that are like it? I'm going to tell you this, you're going to get maybe 10, 15 people that are not distributors that are going to see it. And I would rather have 40 people that are distributors like my post about a product and it boosts it to the top and it keeps it visible than not have anybody like it, because then you look like somebody who's selling something that's terrible or that's crap. And that's why, me personally, I don't mind accepting distributors as long as they're
Not gonna steal
as long as they're, well, I don't worry about them stealing my leads because I'm branded. So my thing is, you want to get on my page and steal my leads, I can guarantee you, if you message anybody that likes one of my posts about my products, I'm gonna tell you right now, they're gonna go, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna get my stuff. I'm gonna get it from China. I don't worry about that because I'm confident. And I'm very, very firm with that. There's a network marketer that I'm friends with, and he gets 500, 600, 700 likes on posts whenever he makes posts, and he does this religiously. And I said, bro, if you don't mind me asking, because he runs a business through Facebook ads. I said, dude, when you make a post and you boost it for your business, and you get 2,000 likes on it and you get 1,500 comments, don't you worry about other people going on that and stealing your leads? And he goes, no. And I'm like, well, why not? Like, I would personally, and that was a turning point for me. He said, bro, I'm so branded that if you go and steal my lead, guess what? That's not a friend of mine anyways, and I just delete him. You can have that person because that person isn't loyal, and loyal people are not what I want. If you're doing a loyal customer program and someone's not loyal to you, guess what? They ain't going to be running an auto ship. That's for sure. They're going to sign up the first month and they're going to dip. So, does your YouTube channel have the algorithm explanations? Yes, it does. It is on there. It's also posted in the Man Cave group. It's also posted on my page as well.
Brace your mindset before you start watching it because he goes deep. Like, he goes in on it. And again, I'm going to be making an updated one here in the next day or two, just because Facebook is constantly updating, and what was working last month, some of the stuff is weighted completely different this month. What was working last week, some stuff is completely weighted different this week. So I'm very, very big on keeping current on the algorithms and making sure that as many people as possible are seeing my stuff. That's definitely the key. Especially one thing that you guys, I'm sure, have noticed, if you try to send somebody your link from Facebook, Facebook actually blocks it. They don't allow you to send that. That's because our company does not believe in marketing. There are certain companies that you can send your link through Facebook because they pay Facebook to allow that to happen. Our company doesn't. So if you're sending a corporate photo, it's already, the sourcing is already coded. They're not gonna see it. I'll make a post and I'll get 300 likes on it, and then I'll post a corporate photo and I'll recrop it, screenshot it, do everything I need to change the sourcing on it, and still will not get seen. They have people that sit there all day long, and I don't remember exactly how you do it. You click on your friends list, or you click on your blocked list, and you type in blocked people, and it'll pull up a list of 30 people that are blocked from your page that are paid to watch your page. Oh, it's not blocked. It's
what is it?
some keyword. I forget.
There's a keyword that you can type in on your blocked list, and it pulls up, and it'll show you blocked people that you've never had any interaction with. And they're literally, some of these people will say Facebook police, Facebook this. They work for Facebook. They're paid. Facebook pays people to go online and just scramble through stuff. And they do this because they want to check to make sure that people aren't cyberbullying or over here doing crazy stuff. Sorry, I'm going in. What you mean? Okay, exactly. I'm sorry. Okay, she's calming me down. Like, baby, you need to calm down. Does anybody have any other questions? I know. I'll talk. I'm sorry.
I had no idea you were that in with the and green with some of the social media stuff, which is amazing because I love that stuff. So I'm definitely going to be listening more to those to get tips, because it's about playing the game. Facebook is the boss, and they change the rules. You have to be on top of them, and you have to know how to get around them a little bit, you know. And by knowing what they're doing, you know how to get around them. Just like TJ was saying about, you know, putting your name in there. And then liking your posts and things like that. Just you know, it's just how you play the game. Yeah.
Yep. Right. Constantly adapt and evolve. So, guys, we're gonna end this. Awesome.
No.
I know. It's like,
You guys talk more than girls talk.
Yeah.
No, you're not even supposed to be on this.
I know. What the hell?
No, I'm just kidding. Shut up, Dan.
All right.
So, guys, it was awesome. Again, we'll definitely be having another one next week. I can't guarantee that it's going to be an hour. It may be 2, it may be 3, it may be 4. Who knows? But definitely appreciate everybody that showed up, and everybody, especially everybody that stayed through the end. I hope you guys learned something, could take something from this. You know, you go up, and that's the key in this business. You got to show up to go up. So
and rock your fucking businesses. Rock your fucking businesses.